I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, you need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gonna murder that.
Hello. This is your boy. It's your boy Eru. Die Knicks podcast. Damn, somebody's messing with my levels. Somebody's always messing with my levels, man. It always sounds like I can actually turn the mic down a little bit. Damn, son. Why is it so loud? Somebody keep messing with my stuff here. Shout out to women. I don't understand. Like, women don't use, if they don't use something, right? Let's say like my studio. Like, my wife doesn't use my studio. So why the fuck is all the windows open in here? She's never in here. You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason for the windows to be open. It's like one of the coldest, like not coldest, but like one of like the most wildest weather days of the year so far. The year just started, but of the season, right? You know, it's like a hurricane in here. You know what I'm saying? But you know, me, like a lazy bum that I am, I didn't even close the windows. I just left it the way it is. Because I mean, to hell with it. That's why I got a hoodie on. I got a hoodie, and I still got my thermal underwears on, so I can't really stand up. I gotta remember that I got on thermal underwear right now. But anyway, that's how I'm living right now, guys. You know, so what's up? What's up? We got a trap game. We want to talk about trap game. This is like a crack house. Forget about trap game. This is a crack game right here, man. We playing against the Portland Trailblazers. Listen, this is the NBA. Everybody is a professional, right? Everybody is in the NBA for a reason. So, you know, the Portland Trailblazers have won games this year. Watch this. Oh, yeah. You know, they have won games this year. You know what I'm trying to say? So, you know, it is possible, you know, the Knicks could lose, you know, but wouldn't that would, you know, losing tonight will totally negate everything that we did up until this point as far as whipping, you know, the Timberwolves behind and also whipping the Bucks behind. So I mean, sheesh, we gotta take care of this team tonight, baby. Oh my god. So I mean, I don't even know who's on the Portland Trailblazers. I know they had the dude from Phoenix, the center, but ever since we're talking about DeAndre Ayton, ever since he came to Portland, I haven't heard a word from him. You know, so just taking a look right now, the injury report: Mitchell Robinson is not playing, of course. Everybody else is healthy, so you know we'll see what happens. DeAndre Ayton is DTD. I don't know what that is, but I guess he's out. You know, Moses Brown is out. You got Robert Williams is out, and then you got Thibault, Jay Walker, and like I said, Ayton is out, possibly out. So we'll see what happens. We'll see who plays here. Yeah, man, this team is not good. So I mean, you know, Knicks, I believe Julius said it. You can't play with your food. You know, them coming to the Madison Square Garden with their team, they're not supposed to win tonight. You know, I'm looking at the depth chart. Scoot Henderson, got Anthony Simmons there, Jeremy Grant. So listen, right there, 3 NBA players right there that you have to guard. The other guy, Kamara and Reith. Those are 2 guys that Kamara is athletic. The other guy, Reith, I never heard of a day in my life. They did beat the Nets though, 134 to 127. We about to tip right now. But in that game, who was the high scorers there? You got Simmons, Grant was a high scorer. Reith had 15 and 13. Scoot Henderson didn't really do much. Off the bench, Sharp. You got Brogdon also, man. So listen, we got some NBA action going on here. Scoot is against Brunson right now. And right off the bat, Dante DiVincenzo picks the pocket. Right. I mean, listen, man, we're talking about trades. That's all we're talking about is trades. But my man Dante DiVincenzo, right off the bat, like we're talking about trading for Brogdon to maybe possibly either replace him or just have Brogdon come off the bench. But DiVincenzo said, you know what, this is I'm not going nowhere, fam. And then his partner, oh my God, is he gonna hit a 3-2? He misses the 3, so here comes the Portland Trailblazers. But Hartenstein replacing Mitch Robinson got a steal just now also. So the Knicks were only able to get 2 points off of those 2 turnovers there. But this is a good sweat here, not really like a test, but a good sweat. They're playing against some good NBA players, man. So you get to work on your defense, work on different sets and stuff. You said Julius was trying not to foul there. So people say, oh, man, he should have stopped there. But, sometimes maybe you need to calm down so you don't have to get hit with these stupid fouls and stuff. So we got some NBA action, man. Shout out to MSG Plus. The app is working good on the browser today. Brunson pulls up for 3, no good. Here comes Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant's another guy that we talked about, but I'm glad we got OG. OG is good. So I'm just looking at the switching. Dante switched over on Jeremy. Jeremy was right there, wide open for a layup, but he tried to kick it out for 3. Just nonsense with the way this NBA is played, man. Brunson kicks it out to Hartenstein, back to Brunson. Nice screen, gives it over to Julius. Julius is being guarded by Simmons. No, whoever the hell that is. I think that's Scoot Henderson. OG in the right place at the right time, catch the loose ball, and then dunks it on the inside. Good stuff there, man. So let's get this up on the side so you guys can see the scoreboard while I'm talking. Yeah, man. 0-0 there. That's Scoot Henderson, wide open 3-point shot. That shot did not look good or confident or anything. OG just pushing the ball up the court. Dribbling, never doing too much, man. Gets into the spot all the way inside, caught a cutting Dante. Dante gets it right back from Brunson. Oh, my God. Corner 3-point shot. I mean, DiVincenzo, bro. How good has DiVincenzo been for us? So, listen, I don't know how we can get better as a starting unit right now. DiVincenzo playing defense, him shooting the 3. Hartenstein being able to cover. You were talking about being able to cover ground, setting screens, calling out, holes on the defense, passing the ball on offense, catching cutters and stuff like that. Him also pushing the ball, dribbling wise, to force the defense to commit. I mean, we're pushing on all cylinders here, man. So how could this starting lineup get any better at this present time? So then we got Jeremy Grant now. This guy DiVincenzo is guarding Grant. That's so odd. Number 26 for 3, no good. DiVincenzo gets the rebound. Brunson is pushing. Got OG in the corner there. Anthony Simmons is guarding OG right now. Got Julius just takes the ball and launches a 3, no good. So a couple bad shots by the Knicks here. So I mean, Julius said himself they're not going to play with their food. But it looks like they're playing around today. Inside layup there by Anthony Simmons there. Portland Trailblazers didn't get back on defense. You got Julius knocking down Kamara to the ground. I mean, stop complaining. He said Julius around to push them to the ground, but hey, that's not something to complain about. Get your weight up, fam. Get back in that gym. Stop eating nerds. Shout out to nerds. Look at this, guys. I got some nerds gummy clusters. You want to talk about the best candy on the market if you like gummies and if you like nerds? Oh my God, this is like the best on the market here. Let me show you what these things look out. They're like little nuggets, little gummies that are covered in nerds. My God. What the hell did they do? What did they do? I'm at 8:40. I'm going to say what's up to you guys in a second. We got Scoot Henderson. I'm not impressed with Scoot Henderson. Everybody's like circling him to be the rookie of the year. I don't know about that. I don't know who number 1 is there. Is number 1 Simmons? Got to keep track of these guys. So that might have been Simmons there. I think Brunson's being guarded by 0-0. That's Scoot Henderson. Oh, good pass by Brunson on the inside of Julius. OG gets it over to Brunson. Always paying attention. Dante DiVincenzo with a quick release. 3-point shot, no good. Julius with the rebound. Portland is doing a good job. At least they're staying active. Beautiful pass inside from Brunson to OG with a reverse dunk there. Unbelievable. Yo, this guy OG looks so tall, man. I'm so used to seeing RJ plotting up the court, but this guy OG, man, I love his legs, his knees, and his legs look fantastic, man. He just got hit with a jump shot in the face just now, but everything about him physically looks fantastic, man. Just like we look bigger. Pause. We even look bigger. Hartenstein over to OG in the corner. OG's the master in the corner. He misses that one. Follow his own rebound. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Julius. Got 11 on the shot clock. Knicks can afford to play around a little bit. Julius with crazy side steps, and he didn't make the layup. And OG repays it by making that corner three. But Julius was so wide open with the side steps in the paint there, and he could have easily made a layup there. But in today's NBA, they make those extra passes to get those 3-point shots. And OG was finally able to make that second one. But OG, just watching him, man, the dude, I mean, he's not doing nothing extra, bro. He's not doing anything. You don't see him coming back trying to get a screen, going off screens. You don't see him trying to go in between his legs a bunch of times. Man, he's just playing basketball, man. Catching rebounds, getting to spots, following his shot, little stuff that they teach you as a kid. So it's beautiful to see those fundamentals, man, because, I mean, you don't see that in today's NBA. So that's why I'm a big fan of what OG's doing. Just from a fundamental standpoint, man, he's freaking awesome, Shout out to you guys. Rob Bracey in the place. We got Pudge in the place. Mega mix. Iguru is a beast. Man, he was good. Is that Optimus Prime in the train station? So it looks like we're gonna find out who Deep Wreath is. Yeah, Deep Wreath. What a fucking name, man. He played 5 minutes. He got 0 points, 1 rebound. But he had a double against the Nets last night. I ain't gonna pretend like I saw the game. I totally did not. So like I said, I never seen that guy's name a damn eye. So let's see what he does tonight. We'll call him in a place to be. David L. He said that was a bad national anthem. I saw it. It was a young lady, right? She was singing. Oh my God, I feel bad for people. The national anthem, I think it's played out, man. I think we need to start singing that shit. Oh, say, can you see? I mean, that shit is, I played out. It's 2024. I get our tradition and stuff like that, but that wasn't always the national anthem. The national anthem, it's kind of like racist. It was made during the Civil War, or was it? I don't know. I'm gonna get my facts straight. But it was like a poet or some shit like that. He wrote it, while he was watching the war from a distance, right? Something like that. But one of the verses that they take out that nobody sings that verse is him talking about like the slaves and stuff like that. How they were on the other side. Whatever the hell. So anyway, regardless of whatever that story is, that's for a whole nother podcast. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's other songs like God Bless America. I think God Bless America might be a little bit better. God bless America. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that one. That way we don't have to like or the land of, what the hell, man? I'm the home of the brave. Like, we don't even know what the hell that really means. It means a lot of things for different people. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to come up with something else, man. Then we won't have to have people singing that stupid ass song. Anyway, Scoot Henderson, he brought the ball up the court, and it was it's like time stopped for like 2-3 seconds just now. DiVincenzo is kicking ass right now. Nobody's paying attention. DiVincenzo surely is. So he's teaching these kids right now how to play. We got Julius dribbling against number 33. Julius needs to pass the ball. Gives it to OG. Surprise. Julius again fakes it. Gets Jeremy Grant. OG gets it. Side steps. Gets all the way on the inside. Kicks it back out to DiVincenzo. Everybody's afraid to finish. OG with a corner 3-point shot. I mean, so it looks good. They keep kicking it back out to get the 3-point shot. But how many easy layups and stuff do we miss? Do we pass up because we're too busy 3-point shooting hunting? So anyway, I got Reese number 26. He's a big dude. He's standing up by the 3-point line, which I don't like. Scoot Henderson, I'm watching him, man. He ain't got no moves, man. I guess he get there. In college, he was nice. High school, he was nice. But in the NBA, I feel like Like it's confidence. It's definitely confidence. Not saying he lost anything, but he's got to find his confidence. Him dribbling the ball, he was standing there for like literally like 1 second, but it seemed like it was 3 seconds because nothing was. He was just standing there and nobody was moving. It's crazy, man. It's crazy being on a bad team. I know the Knicks. We were bad for a lot of years. We know what that's about. I got Jeremy Grant. I would have easily taken Jeremy Grant if Jeremy Grant was one of the guys the Knicks decided to get. Jeremy Grant would have been a nice pickup as well. But Jeremy Grant still is another guy that you need to clear out and give him space to shoot because he's a kind of like a volume scorer in his own right. But OG is good, man. And it's surprising that OG's not guarding Jeremy Grant, you know? So I gotta pay attention to see who OG's actually guarding. But OG might have got substituted just now. So we got Julius, we got Hartenstein, Brunson still in the game. Somebody came out for the Knicks. I see DiVincenzo's still on the court. I don't know if OG's still out there. So I'm rocking the tidy whities, man. Nah, man. I'll tell you one thing, man. Like they say you always gotta have clean underwear on. So well, I had clean underwears on, but I had to buy them. I had to buy some underwear because it was just one of those times where like I'm single, I didn't feel like doing the laundry. So I'll just buy some drawers. So I had bought some. So I cracked open the pack of underwears like the next day. Julius is looking, kicks it out to OG again in the corner. How many corner threes has he had? Another corner three for OG, man. So I mean, now it seems like something that the Knicks are looking for. They're looking for OG in the corner for that three. He seems to be like unstoppable from that corner. Here goes Jeremy Grant with the crossover on the inside. Good defense by Hartenstein. Defense, he stopped him, but they're going to call a foul there. So to finish up the story, of course, I'm single and stuff, so I don't feel like doing laundry. So I said, fuck it, I'm going to just buy some underwears. So I bought underwears on the way home, so the next day I just cracked them open and just threw on the underwears from the pack. But then I realized they were tidy whities. I'm like, oh, man, they tidy whities. What the fuck? So I put them on. I felt like I was like a stripper all day, man, because tidy whities feel weird. I haven't worn tidy whities since I was a kid. So anybody out there wearing like briefs, man, you are a freak. Jeez, you are a freak if you wear briefs. So anyway, long story short, if I'm not mistaken, I think I had got hurt or something like that, or something like that, and I had to go to like City MD or something. But then I remember I had the tidy whities on, so I'm like, oh my god, I gotta take off my pants to show the tidy whities. Oh my god, so that was like a nightmare. So it's embarrassing. So you always got to make sure you're right, man. Do your laundry, fam. Or at least read the package. Pause. At least read the packaging on the wrapper to make sure that you're not getting briefs. That you're getting you're not getting briefs. You're getting what do they call them, trunks or whatever the fuck. I don't know. That you're not getting tidy whities for Christ's sake. That's embarrassing. And God knows whatever you were doing throughout the day, pissing on yourself or, sweating or whatever, and then you got like fucking brown stains in your underwear. Got the streaks. Mm-mm-mm. So the Knicks are smoking these guys. This is going to be a short work here. We might get to see some bench guys. So with Anthony Simmons in the corner there, I believe is that Sharp there spinning. Number 17 fadeaway jump shot. Horrible shot by number 17. Julius here looking to take advantage. Full head of steam. Pump fake there. They're fooling around here. Brunson with a 3-point shot, air ball. So the Knicks are fooling around here. That's how you let teams come back. So you got Simmons there, fadeaway jump shot in at the free throw line. He misses that. Julius with the rebound. Here comes the Knicks pushing. Hartenstein is trailing right now. He's at the top of the key. Julius is dribbling too much. Brunson is coming around. I feel like he needs to pass it to Brunson. So they're going to call illegal defense there on Portland. There, they weren't guarding anybody. Two guys were guarding Julius, and one guy was just in limbo. So we got Deuce coming in early on here. 4 minutes and 51 seconds. We already got our first sighting of Deuce. So who's Deuce coming in for? Brunson's at the free throw line. Shout out to I am Jarrell in the place to be. Knicks Nation. Dennis, what's up? What's up? Jerry Fitz in the place. Vinny Vegas, very nice, very nice. Kareem Grant, what's good? What's good? Big bro. That's my variant. I see Ron calls you twin too, man. Get the fuck out of here. But anyway, that's cool. But Kareem is my variant. You know, if in the multiverse or my doppelganger or whatever you want to say. Here goes Julius, step back 3-point shot. He misses that. Hartenstein fighting for the rebound. OG ends up with it, and OG comes in there and tomahawk dunks that. So they're gonna call loose ball foul on Hartenstein. OG is sweating his nuts off. I feel like there's nobody on the court sweating as much as OG right now. So OG's working extremely hard out there. Yeah, War of 1812. So that's Jerry Fitz. So that has to do with the national anthem, War of 1812. So I guess some of the slaves were on the opposite side of the world 1812. If that's the case, I might have got my stories mixed. But like I said, this is not the National Geographic channel, Die Hard National Geographic on Die Hard History channel, I should say. He goes Grant on the inside forcing a shot. He gets it in. It goes Deuce. So I mean, Deuce is like a baptism by fire. He's been in the Knicks for a while though. He cannot create his own shot. He cannot set up his own offense. Josh on the inside, he does a good job facilitating. So he finds Deuce on the side there for a corner 3-point shot. So that's one thing that Deuce has been able to do. Shoot that long jump shot, and he's been able to push action and get to the basket. Stat wise, he hasn't really been able to get stats like that. He's really good at steals though, as he just got a steal just now. Excuse me, Julius Randle gives it over to Josh. Josh almost threw a pass to OG. OG's in the wrong spot. OG and Precious were both in the same spot just now. Little confusion there on the rotations. OG's trying to tell guys to get where they need to be on defense. Anthony Simmons passes it out to number 9. Number 9 misses the 3. Julius is pushing. So this is going to be up and down game here. You got Deuce again. Transition 3-point shot. Misses it. Precious Henderson with the rebound. So Precious and OG are in the same spots now. Julius wide open. Somebody going to catch it. Oh, this guy Reef just blocked it just now. So was that Reef? I'm not sure if that was Mr. Reef. But Mr. Reef ate that shit. Look at Julius. Julius is laughing. blah, 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 blah. Man, get out of here with that shit, Julius. Julius thought he was going to take Money's head off, but my man was ready for that. Snatched that shit way out the air. Like Julius is laughing. Oh, my God. I don't think that's Reef, though. That's Bodie. Or whatever his name is. Boji. Another African brother, man. Super long. You can see his arms. Shoulders are narrow. But you can see he has long, muscular arms, man. Long fingers, too. Sheesh. It's amazing, man. See the forearms? Look how long is from his forearms to his hand. And look how big his hands are. Sheesh. Man. To be gifted like that, man. Got Grant. Grant got some wide shoulders himself. So that's not Horace Grant's kid. That's Harvey Grant's kids. So Harvey Grant was a scorer too, man. So Jeremy is exactly like his dad, not for nothing. And right on cue, Jeremy shoots a 3, he misses it. Here comes Deuce, dribbling, gives it to Julie. See, Deuce doesn't understand when to pass. He gave it right to Julius at the wrong time, where Julius had no room to move. Good defensive play by OG to block the easy layup there by Jeremy Grant. No foul called. Looks like there will be a timeout. But yeah, Deuce McBride is not a smart player on offense. Just now, he had the ball, and then he just jams it into Julius and hits Julius in his chest with the ball as Julius is blowing past him. And he was going right into 2 defenders. So how could he dribble the ball? Of course, that's going to be a turnover. So, I mean, that's something that Deuce needs to figure out, man. He needs to start watching tape. If there's anybody going to watch tape, Deuce really needs to figure out what his role is and where he's making mistakes at, He's really not good at setting up offense. For a guy that's supposed to be a point guard, you know what I'm saying? He's not, or just not even a point guard, just a guard. He just has no clue of how to set up, how to just play. He doesn't know how to play basketball. Individual, he could do stuff individually, but he doesn't understand what he's supposed to be doing out there in the game. So that's something he needs to figure out. So I can't wait to see Brogdon. So Brogdon right now, this is a timeout here. So I'm anticipating Brogdon coming in for the first time, like here about the 4-minute mark or so. So we'll see what happens there. So go smash that like. Absolutely, man. Let's do that. I keep forgetting. Thanks, thank you, Grant, for reminding me. But I keep forgetting to put the ticker on the bottom there. So you got the ticker. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the thumbs up if you're nasty. Hit the thumbs up, man. This is the full watch along play-by-play by Die Hard Knicks Eru here. That's my name, Iru, the Any Star. I used to go by Iru, the Any Star. I still go by that. Some people still say that, but Diehard Iru is something that's caught on now. So that's what I've been calling myself, Diehard Iru. People at work call me Iru. You know what I'm saying? So Diehard people call me Diehard on the internet. So Diehard Iru is just a natural transition now. Yeah, man. Being a diehard, just like it's like anything. If you're passionate about something, you end up being alone. You know what I'm saying? There's not really too many people in my family that even follow basketball. Like my sister, she knows the game. My dad knows the game too. They both are Knicks fans. My dad watches every game, but I don't think my dad really studies it or is that crazy like me. Because he'll say stuff that I'm like, "Yo, did you watch the game?" So my dad is one of those guys. But shout out to my pops. Got Jackal in the place. Nick Nation was good. He says, "How do you feel about the front office and Tibbs didn't make the Kicks succeed because they wanted to be about JB's team?" I don't know about that, man. Like you always have to continuously try to win. So the Knicks made a decision to sign Brunson. They had to do that because IQ wasn't really developing, or maybe they didn't see him as a point guard. So I mean, IQ is so erratic. He can't really run a team well. Playing off the bench, they didn't really know what to do with him. He was just off the bench because they didn't know what to do with him. He could have easily started at the 2 next to Brunson, but that's the reason why he's gone. The Knicks didn't know what to do with him. So as you can see in Toronto just gave him the ball and said, "Okay, this is your team." So that's essentially what you do to somebody like Quickly because Quickly is so erratic that you just have to go off of what he does. As OG hits another corner 3, man. So this is OG's night. He's just standing in the 3-point line and just launching these 3-point shots. Number 17 there is being guarded by OG. So that's Sharp. If I'm not mistaken, number 17 is Sharp. He got a lot of loosey-goosey to him, and he just passes it right out of bounds. So, I mean, in today's NBA, the passer is always more pissed off at the person that didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, it used to be opposite. Whoever was passing the ball is always at fault. But it seems like this day and age, the passer is like, the passer's fault. I mean, it is the passer's fault, but what I'm saying is like the passer, the receiver, seems to be the one that's apologetic, and the passers is the one that's all pissed off. It should be the opposite, you know. So yeah, back to what you're saying there. How do you feel about the front office and Tibbs that didn't make the kids succeed? Like I'm saying, like you have to build your team. So I mean, IQ could have easily played with Julius and RJ and whatever, but things were so clunky. As you can see now with Brunson and with OG, we're good. You know, so I mean, things happen for a reason. We're good with the way we are here, trading RJ and having Brunson as the number 1 guy. Like I said, we could have easily just kept RJ and never signed Brunson and just gave IQ the reins. And if we did that, I don't think we will be as good as we are right now. Transition layup there by Julius. So the Knicks are fooling around. There's a lot of like I don't know if you guys noticed, everybody's kind of like walking up the court, wobbling their bodies and stuff like that. So the Knicks are a little bit confident, overconfident here. It's an easy club here, but they got to respect the club. They can't be coming down here, like showboating and that type of thing. Julius, as you can see, Julius just jumped off the ground to make that pass there. So here goes Julius fooling around here, doing a little bit too much there. Jeremy Grant absolutely is like bouncing around for no reason. So I don't understand. Jeremy Grant's not scoring up, playing good defense. They see, look, Jeremy Grant falling on the floor. Like, what happened that he fell on the floor just now? So this is a sloppy game. You can see like a team that's not used to winning. There's a reason why Jeremy Grant is on Portland. Nobody tried to trade for him. And Deuce again knocks down another 3. So that's what he does. He's a true 3-and-D, Deuce McBride. Replacing IQ. So we're getting some offense from him. So right off the bat, here goes Brogdon. This is a guy that we might possibly be a Knick by the end of the month. Jeremy again drives off the glass and knocks that down. Grimes is in the game too. So here goes Deuce. Deuce is very confident bringing the ball up the court. See, right now with Deuce in this position, comes around the screen, give it up, fam. As he does. Grimes gets it. Right there, Grimes had an opportunity to create. So here goes Grimes creating too. He has an opportunity to create, but the ball keeps going right back to Julius. So now Julius has to go against all these guys. Deuce is in no man's land. Julius was stuck there. Here goes Deuce again and got to get it up. Knocks it down. top of the key jump shot. So he could hit those, man. So, between Deuce and between Grimes, those guys are taking up for what IQ wasn't giving us. Ah, man, but the hustle of Deuce, paying attention, that type of thing. So that's what he brings, but like I said, he doesn't really know how to play, but just he is like he just aware. He has good court awareness, he has good defensive awareness. He just doesn't really know what he's doing, per se. Corner three, Jeremy Grant, he knocks that down. Tough 3-point shot there. So end of the first quarter, 38-22. This is what we expected here. So this is not something so crazy here. So let's fix the score here. So the score is actually 38-22. 38-22. So I mean, good NBA action. We're seeing athletes, we're seeing the 3-point shot, we're seeing the defense and stuff. But Portland Trailblazers, they just don't have the personnel. You want to talk about the Washington Wizards? Shout out to Kuzma. Kuzma said the other night, they asked him, "Oh, how does it feel to play against the Knicks and stuff like that? How do you deal with their defense? Is there anything that you guys would like to do that the Knicks do?" He said, "Well, we are doing what the Knicks do. We just don't have the personnel." And which is true. It sounds like a dick thing to say, but it's absolutely true. Like Kuzma and those guys, if they had guys that would buy into that, into that system, or they were just talented as the Knicks were in those aspects, they would be the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So I mentioned this on Tony's podcast yesterday, is that if the Knicks do get their guy, let's say if they get DeJounte Murray, or if they get Brogdon or something like that, and then the Knicks make it to the finals, let's say, or the Eastern Conference Finals or something like that. If they get to the top, Eastern Conference Finals or NBA Finals, playing the style of play that they play, all of a sudden you're going to see other teams that are losing going to start trying to emulate what the Knicks are doing, bringing in defenders and this, that, and the other, trying to smooth out the roster with a bunch of players that could play decent and stop chasing for superstars. So you might see, but all it takes is one team to do that. Once one team wins that way, all of a sudden everybody's going to be copying. So that's what I'm anticipating, man. I'm anticipating the Knicks, all of a sudden, becoming successful, and then all of a sudden the rest of the league copying us and stuff. So that's what the Knicks did with Detroit. Back in the days when Isaiah Thomas, the Bad Boys and stuff, they had their era with the Bad Boys. It might have been like 4 seasons or so. So right after that era, the Knicks picked up and took it to the next level between them and Houston, the Houston Rockets, the NBA Finals. For God's sakes, I don't even think they scored 90 points in the NBA Finals. So that just shows you how the game is just a copycat league. The Miami Heat tried to copy the Knicks. They weren't able to get past the Knicks until they had that fight. PJ Brown fight is what got Miami to to the Eastern Conference Finals against the Bulls. You know what I'm saying? Also, the what do you call, Indiana Pacers tried to emulate the Knicks also, the defensive style of thing with the Davis brothers and stuff like that. Rich Smith, they tried to build a team to fight the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? So they ended up going to the finals by getting Dirk. Who was it? Jalen Rose in his prime. With Larry Bird, they made it to the finals. So it is what it is. It's a copycat league, man. Everybody keeps saying they know basketball, but these NBA execs don't know basketball either. Like I said, they just copy each other. Whoever's winning, that's the style they copy. So here goes Deuce coming baseline. He loses the ball. He got to pass it, man. Get it out of there. Josh Hart gets it, drives. Nice interior pass to Precious. Precious is a quick finisher, man. He gets that ball up on that rim quick, man. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Every time he gets the ball in the paint, that ball gets up in that rim really quick. Kind of reminds me of Mitch Robinson. Not saying he's taking Mitch Robinson's spot. He's definitely a power forward slash three. You know what I'm saying? Bad defensive switch there by Precious, though. But they missed the shot. Here come the Knicks team rebounding. Josh Hart with the ball. He tried to give it to Deuce there, but passed it right to number 33. Number 33 to Sharp, number 17. Oh, man, bad with the master blaster transition bucket there. So I don't know why he's coming off the bench. That might be the coach trying to teach him a lesson or something. But this guy Sharp is excellent, man. Look at this play here. Nice little crossover. That's the move that Jalen Brunson does. And then he's able to get up on him. Look at this play. Pop out with the dribble and able to take one step and get as high as he can and dunk that ball. So watch out for this guy Sharp here. Sharp he has a good chance to be an NBA star or possibly be an all-star for the future, So I mean the future is now. There's a lot of old guys in the NBA right now. So these guys have a great opportunity to become the next guys, So you see Jalen Brunson and Julius talking to each other. Knicks got to run their sets here. Here goes Grimes. Not too much dribbling there. Precious gets it. Back to Brunson. Takes a screen from Henderson. To Precious, I keep saying Henderson. That's my girl's name. Turnover by the Knicks. Malcolm Brogdon finds a three-point shooter. Anthony Simmons, he misses it. Look at Grimes on the inside there, being surrounded by Portland Trailblazers. He gets the rebound. Almost lost it, but gives it to Julius. Julius sidesteps, kicks it back out to Precious. Precious for three, top of the key. He misses it. Precious could shoot the three, so that's not a bad shot. He goes Brogdon with the dribbling. If you look, Brogdon and Grimes are like doppelgangers. Brogdon's like the younger version of Grimes. Gets all the way to the rim, misses it. But just watch that matchup there. What's the difference? They even run the same. Brogdon and Grimes even run the same. Brogdon is a good defender. They're about the same height. So Julius just made a shot just now. So I'm saying, just watch the body language and just how it's like he's like they're brothers. Brogdon and Grimes are like brothers the way that they play out there. It's just that Brogdon is just sure of himself. Brogdon, if you look at Brogdon's career, Brogdon actually started for a Bucks team that won 60 games, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? If you look at his stats there. So, I'm always talking on my ass. So let's look it up. Malcolm Brogdon, basketball reference. So right now, Brogdon is bringing the ball up the court. I'm going to keep an eye on him and see what they're doing with him as far as on the offense. But here he goes. He's running offense here. See, Anthony's looking for the ball. He's trying to direct him. Trying to tell him to take the screen there. But I think that's Heath went the wrong way. Brogdon keeping it to dribble. Gives it back to Anthony. Anthony got to set it up. Nothing's happening. We got 3-4 seconds here. Bad possession by Portland, but he knocks it down. So when these guys make these shots, man, it makes the defense, it just sucks because it's a bad shot they made off a bad possession. But it is what it is. Anyway, take a look at this. I think he scored 15 points again. Yes. The Bucks won 60 games that year, and he was a starting shooting guard. So we got Josh Hart dribbling, comes around a Precious screen there, fades away. Julius with the rebound, and he blows the layup. But they are going to call a foul. So a lot of commercials on this thing here. But anyway, take a look at the starters. As you can see, 5 starters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You only play 64 games, but in 28 minutes per game, Brogdon averaged 15 points, 3 assists, 4.5 rebounds as the starting shooting guard for them that year. So that year they actually had Eric Bledsoe as the point guard, along with Brogdon. They had Middleton, and they had Giannis and Brook Lopez. So the Bucks have just been mixed matching those 2 players there. The small forward, the shooting guard and the point guard. They've been mixing it around throughout the years. But they did win 60 games. You know what I'm saying? So Brogdon's been a part of a lot of winning teams, man. Not just the Bucks. They won in Indiana also. He won with the Celtics. So he's a good basketball player. So some people don't even Google, man. People be talking all the shit they want to talk, but they really don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith was talking on whatever, man. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas for saying that we need to get Trae Young. It's ridiculous. So the Knicks are fooling around here. So we're still leading by 13, but the Knicks are just fooling around, allowing the Portland Trailblazers to get easy baskets. Stupid baskets. Stuff like that is what causes teams to get confidence. So here goes Grimes. Instead of driving, he sidestepped 3-point shot in the corner of it. He knocks it down, though. So nothing you can do about it if you knock the shot down. So Anthony Simmons brings the ball up. Josh is picking him up. Comes across the screen. Hartenstein does a good job of picking him up there. Might have got a piece of it. Julius with the rebound. Julius full head of steam. Driving all the way to the basket. Kicks it out to Brunson. He had a layup there. Brunson in the corner, and Brunson knocks down a 3. So all these missed opportunities to make the layup. The Knicks have been scoring 3s on all their opportunities here. So that's incredible. So the lead is back up now. So let me refresh this. So the lead is back up to almost 20 here. So it's 49-30. So this is going to be an easy game here. So maybe we need to change the format here and get more participation for you guys, huh? So good question there. Good discussion there by Knicks Nation. We need a black national anthem. See, that's the issue, man. Once you start talking that shit, man, then we kind of like lose the argument, But lift every voice and all that stuff, man, that should be the national anthem because it applies for everybody. It's not just a black song. Lift every voice. They say that's the black national anthem, but that could be literally the the national anthem for the United States. Because you know we want to eradicate racism and bigotry. You know what I'm saying? This country was built on it. I feel like we need to move on from that. Well, especially with just the various things that's been going on lately out there. It's 2024. Why are we still racist? Why is this country still racist like this? So we need to move on from it. So lift every voice. That would be a dope song to just show the world. Say, listen, man, this country is fucking racist, but we're willing to stop. We gotta stop. We're still racist towards Asian people, which is bugged out. We're still racist towards Indian people, which is bugged out. Racist towards Jewish people. It's weird. We should be off of that already. You know what's funny? South Americans are racist towards Americans. So I mean, they're coming here, so we should be teaching them the right thing instead of them bringing their racism over. And then because it fits, because that's what the United States is. It's a racist state. So they come in here and then they basically just repeating what people throughout the history have done. So I mean, we need to nip that shit in the bud, man, and cut that racism shit out. So Jerry Fizz, he want to go to war, yeah. English attacked Fort Henry. After a lot of shelling, the flag of Fort Henry was still there. Yep, that's how the lyrics came about. But I challenge people to look that up on their own. Get some history, and just think about that. Have discussions with your family and stuff, or people, friends, or whatever. You don't have to make everything an argument, but just like have discussions and stuff. But that's how you bring about change, where everybody just having little discussions and stuff. You come along with some information. Like I have a little bit of information. Then we got Jerry Fisk giving us the real information. So then you're going off to find out your own information. And that's how conversations get done, get made and stuff, I got Dwayne Dennis. He said, we need a W tonight. A Magic loss to create some separation and a crowded all jam in the Eastern Conference. A Knicks win and a Magic loss will give us sole possession of the fourth place. I'm with it. Right now, the Knicks got to keep winning because the Bucks are losing. So if the Bucks are losing, we have a good chance to catch them. So it would be nice if the Knicks could, even before trade, if the Knicks could be like within a game or so from third place, and then after the trade, go on a nice run and just take third place outright. So the Knicks are fooling around here. Portland Trailblazers have no energy either. It goes Brunson to Josh Hart for a nice transition layup. No resistance by Portland. And just the Knicks are making stupid mistakes. That's what's allowing Portland to score. Jeremy Grant gets it out to number 26. I believe that's Heath. Jeremy Grant pump fakes, drives in there. Right-handed shot, misses it. Brunson drives, gives it to Josh Hart. Josh Hart is looking. See, Josh Hart is a shooting guard. He can rebound. He shouldn't be playing power forward and stuff like that. He's really like a game killer at the shooting guard spot. I love that OG's there because now OG can play that spot that they wanted Josh Hart to play. The small forward, power forward kind of guy. Look how big he is, man. I mean, I don't think anybody's really noticed because I'm just noticing it now. Him walking around, he is a big dude, man. You want to talk about him standing next to Jeremy Grant because Jeremy Grant is a legit 6'8", with long arms, but he looks bigger than Jeremy Grant. So I mean, it's amazing. He goes OG looking to inbounds now. Gives it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein at the pinch post dribbles it out because the Brunson stands there to set a screen. He sets great screens, man. Grimes for three. He knocks that down. This is one of those games where Grimes is gonna score a lot because he's playing against an inferior team here. A lot of guys about his age. So when you play against people your age, you tend to get more energy, more confidence. 0-0 gives it back to Heath, and he knocks down a three. So these centers, man, they all can shoot threes, man. They can't make layups. Shit is crazy. Hey, man, this is the Dire Knicks watch along, guys. Once again, thanks to all the regulars for always popping in here. Anybody that's coming in to take a look, come hang out. You know, sometimes you come in there, you see there might be like there might not be as much people in the chat, but people come into the chat because people stay in the chat. You want to interact. I talk to everybody in the chat. Everybody knows that. If you got a question or something you want to talk about, I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say. We don't have to talk about the Knicks all the time because right now this is one of those games where it's like, oh my god, the Knicks, oh my god, it's messing up. It's not one of those games. Like sometimes we can just take it easy. Sometimes it doesn't have to be, oh my god, Julius Randle with another turnover. But meanwhile, we're up by 20, fam, against the Portland Trailblazers. Like, let's chill the fuck out. It's not that type of game. It's also in January too. Sometimes you got to take it easy and just enjoy what's happening. Yeah, we'll see, man. Deuce is a good player. I'm not saying, never said he was a bad player, but he just doesn't understand how to win yet. He doesn't understand how to run a team. So we shouldn't ever put him in that position to do that. But him playing basketball, whatever he's good, he could be good. You got to use him properly though. I'm starting to get some lag here, so I don't know what the hell that's coming from. So I'm gonna have to probably exit this out. Let me exit out and start fresh. Sometimes you got to X things out and give it a second because something in the background is acting up. So you just let it die for a second, come back into it, and then see if it corrects itself. Because I heard the hard drive making a lot of noise too, so there must be something going on. So we just started over. Sliding down. I'm eating a lot of candy lately, man. Today I ate a whole pizza. So if you wanna know how does Evo keep gaining and losing weight, I ate a whole pizza today. But that's the only thing I ate. That's the issue with that. I had 8 slices of pizza today, guys. But outside of this candy, I didn't eat nothing else. As far as drinking, I had water today. I drink diet. You guys know I drink diet soda. I had an energy drink also. So I had a diet soda, energy drink. I had a bottle of water. And I didn't really drink too much. I'm drinking soda now. I'm probably gonna drink another bottle of water once I go and after the game. When I'm hanging out with the wife, I'll be drinking some water. Might even get me some tea. But 8 slices of pizza and some candy is not too bad, man. So the Knicks are fooling around, just losing the ball. So here goes Portland, and they're gonna be able to get a bullshit score here. So they charged. So Anthony Simmons had numbers and everything, and he runs right into Brunson, and Brunson takes the charge. Unbelievable. So if you look at Rick Brunson compared to Jalen Brunson, that's Jalen Brunson's future, man. He better get used to that ball head because he's definitely starting to thin out there. His braids are starting to look more spaced out there. Because Grimes has baseline, gets it to OG around the foul line. He misses it. Missing opportunities here. OG wasn't ready for that jump shot. So here comes Portland. Jeremy Grant, jab steps, goes baseline, lays it up with the right hand, right over top of the rim. So easy baskets like that, it's not really a big thing because they can't do it. They can't keep doing that. They're just not that good. So he says, Wiz BKLA, he says Africans have huge sweat glands. So, I want to think that's true. I think Patrick Ewing might have had that trait. You know what I'm saying? I know Patrick Ewing's from Africa. I mean, not Africa, from Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? But still, the bloodline, you know what I'm saying? He gotta have a lot of that African gene in him. Because he used to sweat like a motherfucker, man. People say that to this day, man. You sweat like Patrick Ewing at the foul line, man. You know what I'm saying? I sweat a lot. If you want to say I got 50%, Western African blood according to 23andMe. You know what I'm saying? So we sweat a lot. Yeah, man. Anybody ever do 23andMe or let's say Ancestry.com and took a look at your where you're from? It's interesting. Because it kind of confirmed what you already thought, but then you could actually put real countries and nations to it, and see where your genome migrated from. So that's interesting, man. So a lot of people don't want their information out there like that, but it's interesting, And then you see other people that are related to you. So I actually contacted some people on 23andMe, but it's weird though. Like people want you to contact them, and then you contact them, and then they give you like a weird type of thing. So it makes it weird. So I have another person that contacted me, because we're very close in relation, like 20, like maybe like Like almost 3%. Almost 3% is a lot, man. You know, here goes Josh Hart with a 3-point shot straight ahead, in and out. OG fights for the rebound there, but Anthony Simmons gets the ball. As you can see, Anthony Simmons is a good basketball player. You know, you could tell that if the clientele was a little bit better, that he'll be able to contribute a little bit more. But he's by himself, man. So that is frustrating. You're coming down there, putting up your best shot, and it just goes in and out. Now you got to go back on defense. And then you're watching inferior talent. You can even say that inferior talent, you know, but they just have more talent. They have more experience, more talent on this squad than you do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the talent just trumps you know, the inexperience and all that stuff, you know. That's how you lose. So I mean, that's gotta be frustrating. You can see number 41, the look in his eyes. Jeremy Grant looks comfortable though. He looks comfortable losing, I guess. You know, Jeremy Grant came from Denver. He came from OKC. They used to win. They were winning up and coming teams at the time. Now he's on Portland. He resigned with Portland, you know, for like a multi-year extension. So I mean, he must either like Portland because you know, I think did Jeremy Grant play for Portland? I know he played for Washington. I'm not sure if Jeremy Grant played in Portland. So there must be a reason why he likes Portland. Maybe he just loves Portland. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he has businesses there or something like that where he felt like just wanted to stay in Portland. But I mean, you know, Jeremy Grant looks comfortable losing, man. You know, people are in this game for different reasons. Anthony Simmons comes on the inside, interior pass, blocks easily by Julius. He goes DiVincenzo, trying to get the outlet pass, but pass a little bit too short, stolen by Sharp. Sharp gets it to Jeremy. Jeremy over to Simmons. He misses a 3-point shot. Here goes Brunson again, looking to get Julius on the fast break. Julius on the inside. He gets blocked. So there's a lot of silly-ass basketball plays going on right now. Anthony bring the ball up the court. He comes down, and he's going to get a layup that he misses it. So a lot of ugly basketball right here. The Portland Trailblazers are not, you know, getting a chance to come up on the Knicks. The Knicks are not doing anything to really break the game open. You know, but a game like this, the Knicks should beat this team by 40 or 50. But the Knicks are full. Even that pass there, Brunson just flicked it over to Julius, and he almost stole it easy. There goes Julius on the inside, trying to bang it on the young kid, but he blows the layup. Almost got a shot clock violation. But then Portland comes down, and they get a fast break dunk. So Tom Thibodeau looks like he's calling a timeout, but Brunson told him to stop, told him to wait. But it looks like Tom Thibodeau wants a timeout. So they are calling a timeout. So Tom Thibodeau's calling a timeout, and Brunson put his hand up, told him to wait. But I guess they want that timeout. But Julius is arguing with the refs here. Not arguing, they're having a good discussion. But I mean, you know, this is like the Knicks are fooling around. You know, stop playing with your food, man. You know, put this team away. Put your foot on these kids' back. You know, take them out. You know, and then let's put this game behind us. You know, let's not make this a battle here. Right now, you know, winning this game by less than 20, you know, we're fooling around. Oops, sorry for banging the mic. So Kareem said he needs a Die Hard Knicks hoodie. How many hoodies you need, man? I mean, I think Kareem got more merch than I do. So I gotta let's do that. So anyway, look, diehardknicks.com. So shout out to all my friends and family. I'm like, yo, man, I need a hoodie, bro. I need a hoodie. Where can I get one of those hoodies? Yo, you got any more of them hoodies? I said, no, I don't got no more of them hoodies. Go online and fucking order this shit. What the hell is going on? Shout out to Harrington. Harrington! If you're watching, one of my coworkers, man, if you're watching, I think Harrington says that all the time. Yo, man, yeah, where's the merch at, man? So, yeah, man, go to diehardknicks.com. And of course, the website is going to betray me, all right? Of course, the website is going to betray me. So it's loading. Hope the internet didn't blow out. So let's start this up again. I just need to put it in manually. diehardknicks.com, right? Also, maybe when you do it like that, it might not work. So let's put it in manually here. Put it in manually. So there you go. I don't know why that took so long. So I guess the cookies weren't activated, right? So there it goes. diehardknicks.com, Die Hard Knicks podcast merch. As you can see, my beautiful eyes there. I need to trim my eyebrows, but it is what it is. They got some hoodies there. They got a Die Hard Knicks basketball hoodies. That's similar to the team hoodies that they have. They have like New York, uh, you know, New York Knicks basketball, or they have like Brooklyn Nets basketball, that type of stuff. Every team has one. So I just made my own one for Die Hard Knicks basketball. So that's actually a cool one. I have a couple of I have two of these. I have the hoodie and the t-shirt. A couple other things too. This stuff has been up for a long time. I haven't had a chance to really come up with anything different. But this is the team from last year. Toppin, Hart, Grimes, IQ, uh, RJ, Juju. You got the Die Hard basketball. This is a good one too. Now, but that one actually looks really good. I got that in wick sweat wicking shirt too. So if anybody wants to get that to play basketball in it, yeah, man. So you can see the prices and stuff. The prices are competitive. I'm not trying to get rich off of this stuff. $40 is basically close to what they're asking, what the ask price is. $26 for the Wick T-shirt. Let's look at some of the other stuff. Real quick, Die Hard Knicks basketball. That's the same one, right? Take a look at this one. See, like the T-shirt, the women's T-shirt is like $22. Men's T-shirt is $22. So it's like this is really just competitive prices for them. It's like you have to pay them to do all the work, and then you get like a commission from it. So it's not like I'm getting a major commission from these guys. So it's just more like for you guys to support the pod. If you want if you like to buy merch from other podcasts and stuff like that just to collect it. Some people do that. So if to add to your collection, grab something like this. If you need something to go moving or something to go camping or something like that, you don't care if you mess it up, you grab one of these things. I have some diehard Marvel stuff too, man, from when I was doing the Marvel show. So I have some stuff up there too. But yeah, man, I would like to make more merch, but we'll just have to see what happens in the future. But you can support there. You can support the channel from there. You can find my Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube right on this page here. So yeah, man, this is a work in progress, but there is merch up there. So if anybody's interested, just support. There's some older stuff here too. Some older designs. I mean, the Knicks are up by so much that it's like here goes Brunson with a 3-point shot and he misses it. So here comes Sharp pushing. So while that's happening, this is some of the older stuff. If you want to get the just the logo by itself, those are some items. The hoodie is pretty cool. I like the zip hoodie. I don't have that one. I need to get this one. But these two hoodies here with the little logo on the back and the big logo on the back, I think I'm gonna delete those because I made a mistake. I didn't mean to put those there. But if anybody wants them, because there's a blank hoodie in the front with a logo on the back. If anybody wants that, take a look. I kind of like this logo here with the zipper. That's kind of dope. Yeah, man. If anybody's interested, this is actually the got some other stuff here too, man. Win, lose, die hard. The definition of a die hard here. You got trust Leon plus chill. That's a good one for now. Trust Leon plus chill. 22.99 for the t-shirt. All hoodies are $40 on this website. You got a tote bag and stuff. If you want to do your laundry or do some grocery shopping. Here goes another one that's kind of like relevant for now too. Pray, wait, trust Leon. Got some stickers if you want to buy stickers. You got mugs if you want to buy a mug. So I mean, just check out the website. Anything there that you want to support, some merch that you think is here goes another one. Family orange and blue together family. This actually looks really good in black. So I have the t-shirt, I believe. I think I have the t-shirt. So that's a good one. You got the QR code here too if you want to support that way. I have the hat, t-shirts if anybody wants to get that just to support the pod that way. They got stickers too if you want to support the pod that way. Post stickers around if you want to share. One more. You got Die Hard fan there. I don't know if you guys want me on your chest, man. One of my good friends, man, ex coworker, he retired. He was a graphic designer. He made this for me. That's based off of one of his favorite pictures of me. So he made like a little card, like a artist interpretation of me there. I'm saying I think he did a good job. This is the original logo, guys. This logo right here. This logo, me and my oldest son put this together. This is an old picture that we put together. We actually did this picture in Starbucks. So that's a little bit of history there. As you can see, the Starbucks cup. We actually put this picture together in Starbucks, and I ended up using that for my podcast when I first started it. So if you look at the audio podcast, this is the actual logo for the audio podcast. I think I might have changed it since then. But if anybody, and like I had baby clothes for Christ's sake, so there are some babies out there with some diehard Knicks stuff, So it's interesting. I got kids stuff, kids t-shirt, kids hoodies, and stuff like that. So yeah, man. If you guys want to support, just check out the website. There's a couple stuff here. Keep the Knicks name out your mouth. I wore that to a Knicks event. Everybody wanted one. And then this is also the regular one, the regular thing. But this one here is probably like the best one. The Wiccan shirt with this logo on it, that looks sweet. So anyway, that's diehardknicks.com. Anybody wants merch, please take care of that. So we're at halftime. So I mean, what a waste of a night to watch the Knicks game. If you wanted to take a break from the Knicks today would be the day to do it. 63-41. It's not really much to talk about here. Let's take a look and see what these guys did here. So I mean, quarter to quarter is self-explanatory. The Knicks are whipping this team's ass. Very ugly basketball game. You look quarter to quarter, 38-22, and then 25-19. That second quarter, like I said, the Knicks were fooling around with them in the second quarter. So I mean, third quarter of death is possible, but they just don't have enough firepower. They don't have enough firepower. I don't think they care. They look like they don't care. There's a lot of guys out there that look like they just don't care. Like talent-wise, they just know they're not as good as us, so they're not even trying. You know what I'm saying? So that sucks, man, when you're trying to watch a good game here. Let's take a look at the game charts real quick. I'm just kind of interested. The horns in the background, man. I'm interested to see what kind of shots are being put up. I mean, the Portland Trailblazers are missing every perimeter shot they had, man. So I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 3-point shots they made. Look how many misses they made there. Let me take this down. Sorry about that. Got Kareem Grant. I had Kareem Grant up the whole time while I was showing that merch. Anyway, all these missed shots on the perimeter. Look at the Knicks. A lot of shots missed in the perimeter too, because it's been an up and down game. Driving to the basket and kicking out to the corner threes. So kind of an ugly game. Knicks are shooting 43. They're shooting 37. So the Knicks need to clean this up, clean up their game. The Knicks were up by as much as 24. Right now, I believe they are up by like 22, something like that. 22 right now. 37 rebounds to 21 is ridiculous. 15 assists today to 10. Steals is even, blocks are even, turnovers are about even, 5-7. Like I said, the field goal percentage is atrocious in this game, 42-37. Everything else don't really need to be talked about. Points in the paint, dominating 22-16. Second chance points, super dominating 16-4. And fast break points, super dominating 12-5. So this is annihilation right here. We're just kicking this team's ass. I feel bad for them. Portland used to be one of my favorite teams, man. If you want to talk about that, I'll talk about that tonight. You got Kamara, trash. Zeros across the board. 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, no points. Jeremy Grant, 6 for 11, 17 points tonight. Only 2 rebounds, So I mean, he's an enigma. This guy Reth, whatever his name is. He has 2 points, 2 rebounds. Sheesh. Scoot Henderson. Everybody thought he was gonna blow the league wide open, man. Right now he has 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Not really doing much out there. Excuse me, Anthony Simmons, 4 for 12. Trying his best, but you can see he looks frustrated. This guy Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp is gonna be something, man. He only has 3 points. He missed 2 threes. He hit a wide open dunk and he got a free throw off of that. So I mean, he is a good basketball player, So I mean, look out for Shannon Sharp, man. He has a lot of skills. And everybody else is not even worth mentioning. Thibault's played today. Thibault needs to be on a better team. Brogdon was 0 for 3. Brogdon even looks like he's just like, oh, brother, like, wow, here we go again. Like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? So this is not a good resume for Brogdon showing us what he can do because of the type of team we're playing against right now. So it's just hard to watch. On our side, OG is leading all scores with 17. Julius has 10. Hartenstein has 3, but he has 7 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 assist. Brunson has 10 and 5 right now. DiVincenzo has 5, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. And everybody else, McBride has 8. We got Precious has a dunk. Grimes has 2 threes. Josh Hart, basically doing Josh Hart stuff. 2 points, 4 rebounds. Is that 4 rebounds, 4 assists? 4 rebounds, 4 assists. So I like Josh Hart in his role now, man, because other guys are playing their role. So Josh Hart could just free roam and do guard stuff, really. He's a really good rebounder from his position, not from the forward or from the forward position. Josh Hart is a guard, so he's able to play his position. That's when he can get the rebounds. But relying on Josh Hart to be a rebounder at the power forward spot, or having him guard small forwards like Jason Tatum and stuff like that, it's not going to work, yo. So I mean, I'm anxious to play against Boston again with this bigger team that we have, because I think we'll match up a lot better this time around. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, anyway, this is a bad team we're playing here, so it's not nothing to really talk about. The mistakes in this game, like I said, the Knicks are fooling around, out there. They're not, and you don't want to get hurt too. You know what I'm saying? If you're up by 22, what else can you say? What else can you say? The Knicks should be up by 40. Oh, the Knicks should be up by 40 against this team. I know there's some fans out there like that, but this is not the game. This is not the game for that. So we can take it easy, man. It's like when you watch these Knicks games, we're so stressed, man. We be stressed until the end of the game, from the beginning of the game to the end. So it's good to take a break, man. It's a mental break and just watch the game and just shoot the shit, talk some stuff, man. So OG is going to have a statement game tonight. Say I could score 40 points. He might. He got 17 points at the half. But statement game against the Portland Trailblazers, this Portland Trailblazers team is bad, yo. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks were there. Knicks have been there before. We've had some bad teams. Shout out to Knicks Nation. Knicks Nation contributes to the chat really well, man. I really appreciate what you bring to the chat. So he says, if they wanted to keep them, they would not put people in front of them and bring in their replacements. Yeah, man. But at the same time, like you watching IQ play and stuff like that, like the way that he played, is that the way you want to play? The way RJ played, is that the way you want to play? Like we're expecting RJ to do stuff that that he really's not good at doing. He asking IQ to do it. You're stifling IQ. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. Like we're winning now, so it doesn't matter like what's happening with RJ and IQ. So I mean, we could play the what if game, and it's a good game to play. Like to think about what could have been if we would have did other things. My thing is, what would be as good as we are now? Right now, we're really good. You know what I'm saying? But would we have been as good if we would have just stuck with IQ and RJ and just forced them to start and that type of stuff? Would we have been as good? We might have, we might have. But with all that being said, I like what we're doing right now. And I really like the direction of this team, Brogdon wishing was, yeah, I think so. One thing I did point out, this guy, Grimes and Brogdon are they're like alternate versions of each other, from the multiverse. So the way that Brogdon is able to break down his defender, get to the basket, he's smart, he knows how to run offense and that type of thing. I think that's that's what Brogdon would bring. He would eliminate what Grimes is giving to us and give us more. He would give us what we expected Grimes to do. So that's another thing. Same type of situation. Do you wait for Grimes to become Brogdon, or you just make the trade and now you have Brogdon? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to Grimes is going to be good one day. When is he going to be good? He might be good this year. If we trade him, he might start playing like the way we wanted him to play. But on the Knicks, he wasn't playing that way. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to cut your losses sometimes, So I believe that's true. I think Brogdon wish he was on the other side. I wonder if they got phone calls, I wonder if Brogdon got a phone call saying that, hey, you about to be a Knick after this game. Or sometime this week they're trying to figure out the logistics and stuff, or the right time, the timing. They might be thinking about that too, like the timing with the schedule and stuff. Is it a good time to do it now? So there's a lot of things going out there to think about. So yeah, so Brian, the future, love how he babysit the top of the key for the mid range. He's good. We can utilize what he brings to the table. Defensively, he brings it. One thing about Grimes, Deuce McBride, is that Deuce McBride is always ready. Always ready to play. So if he don't play for months, he comes right in there. He has the energy, he has the professionalism. So that's the one thing about Deuce that I like. So I mean, when I say that he doesn't have the basketball IQ and that type of thing, like he does have it, but just the one thing about utilizing him, you just don't want him making a lot of basketball decisions with the ball. You just don't want him making so many decisions like that. Shout out to Halliburton, man. Wow, so that's how we hurt his hamstring. That shit sucks, man. So I mean, I've been there before. I've been in a basketball game where you come down and your hamstring just gives out on you. So my hamstring never blew out like that, but my hip has. So I remember playing a game and my hip just gave out, and I slid out just like that, but because my hip gave way, and I ended up with a hip flexor or a groin injury, whatever you want to call it. But it was definitely something in my hip kind of blew out. So I know how that feels. So I feel bad for Halliburton, but I mean you got to be humble. Sometimes you wonder, has Halliburton been humble out there when he's playing? He kind of talks a little bit too much, you know. You got to be humble out there. Sometimes the basketball has a good way of taking you out. The basketball guys, man, you gotta be humble out there. So anyway, let's keep on scrolling here. See what else you guys are talking about. They allow OG to be offensive tonight because of RJ's productive game against the Warriors. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I just think that Portland is just bad. Like, how many wide open corner threes that OG have today? I want to say he had like 3 or 4, right? So that's the game right there. Let's say if he had 4 3-point shots, 3, 6, 9, 12. That's 12 points right there off of 3-point shots. So there you go. So I'm doing a quick glance at the stats here. So OG, yeah, he had 4 threes today. OG had 4 threes, so 3, 6, 9, 12. That's the game. That's why he has 17 points. So it's not really like the Knicks are doing anything. He just happened to be getting those corner threes today. He actually hit like 3 of them back to back, I want to say. So it is what it is. I'm getting a lot of phlegm from this candy. So Wiz BKLA, he says, Deuce is finally getting a few minutes and developing his confidence in the shooting. He needs a little time to get his timing and chemistry with Randall and others. Yeah, absolutely. Him getting these minutes here is definitely gonna help us out in the long run. So while I'm saying that I don't really want to see him creating offense or running offense, setting up offense, he could play. Like I said, he could play, but playing off ball is what I want to see him. When he gets the ball, I would like to see him make the quicker pass. You know what I'm saying? But staying locked into the game and that type of stuff, he does a good job. But when he's stuck with the ball and he's like trying to create, he's got to stop that. He's not ready for that yet. But at the same time, if he keeps doing it, he might get good at it towards the end of the season. So it's like a slippery slope right there. Yeah, they're down by 30. Yeah, I see the score here: 50. It's gonna be 89-66. But they're playing against Minnesota Timberwolves. The Knicks beat them the other day, but Minnesota's legit the best team in the West. They've been the best team in the West all year. So that's why I don't understand all the the Karl Anthony Towns rumors. I don't understand it because they're the best team in the West. Why would the best team in the West trade their second best player? Midway through the season like that when they're winning. And they're playing really well. So I mean, when the Knicks beat them, we really beat a good team. We beat the best team in the West. So that puts it out there. So right now, the best team in the West is whooping Orlando's ass. So it has to do with matchups too. I think Minnesota matches up better against Orlando. That's why they're smacking them right now. But the Knicks don't match up well against Orlando. But I mean, now with OG, I think we'll be able to defend, those brothers over there. The brothers that they have over there. We should be able to defend them a little bit better. So I would love to see Orlando again. I think we have Orlando 2 more times this year, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm looking forward to that, man. And Bride is he's not a one-trick pony. He could score. He definitely could shoot that long jump shot. It's very good. Sharp is nasty, man. Yeah, definitely nasty. Brogdon is taller and longer. Yeah, I mean, him and Grimes look exactly alike. Just like Brogdon is the older version of Grimes. Brogdon was the rookie of the year. I believe so, right? Let's take a look at Brogdon's stats again. Brogdon, man. Brogdon, NBA. So we got Malcolm Brogdon. Did he win the Rookie of the Year? Yeah, he did. He won the Rookie of the Year 2016, 2017, man. So let's take a look at that first year stats. So I think he got Rookie of the Year, but I think there was no competition, right? He didn't really score a lot of points like that. He had 10 points. He scored 10 points a game, and he was Rookie of the Year that year. So sometimes each year that you don't have those 20-point a game scoring big time, threats there on the draft there. But he did win the rookie of the year. That's absolutely true. So he got talent. So people kind of downplay him because we were talking about bringing Murray here. So if we don't bring Murray here, a lot of people like myself also think that Brogdon will be a good fit. But I pointed out earlier that he was on a 60-win team with the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? So he knows how to win. And he was the rookie of the year one year. So for his rookie year. You know what I'm saying? He played well in Indiana. He played well with Boston. If you look at his interviews, he's extremely humble and locked in. He wants to win, so he's a winner. He wants to be looked at as a winner in his career. He's a good basketball player. The only problem with him is that he's always hurt. So as he's getting older, you know how to pace yourself and not do stuff that would get you hurt. So and him playing off the bench too, it works out because he doesn't have to play as much minutes too. So I mean, I think him coming to the Knicks would be perfect. Like I think Grimes would be the odd man out if in the rotation if Brogdon comes here. So because I mean you have Deuce. As long as you have Deuce, then and you have Brogdon, what do you need Grimes for? So that's interesting. So I mean, second half is about to start now. Like I said, we didn't need to go so in depth with the stats and stuff for this game because this is like a lost game here. Like I said, I feel bad for Portland fans. Portland, they haven't won either. They've had some teams that play well. They had some good teams. They had those good teams in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Good teams in the late 80s. They had some good teams in the 90s and stuff like that. With Scottie Pippen was there, and they had Damon Stoudemire and those guys. So they had some good teams then, but they haven't really had much success since then. So I feel bad for them. They're kind of in the same boat as us. Storied franchise, but just been on bad times lately. Look, Double Zero had a wide open layup there, but he passed it out for the three. So here goes number 33, slapped the ball out of bounds, but they're going to say it's Portland's ball. So keep scrolling. Yeah, Vinny. I think we with each other all in general. I think all of us basically say the same shit. We all saying the same stuff. Shout out to Erin. Erin from Twitter. I don't know if you guys follow Erin. I forgot her. I think she uses Forever Knicks now. But yeah, her name is Erin, right? She was talking about how many Nick content creators out there. Can you give me a number? So it's kind of weird because it's like so many of us. You can't put a number on it. Because if once you keep looking, once you look through YouTube, you'll never find all the next content creators because there's a lot of us. There's some people out there that's putting out content that I never heard of, but you see their numbers and they have a numbers and they have followings that I never even heard of them before. You know what I'm saying? And then you go in the chat and I see some of you guys in the chats of some of these podcasters. So you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There's a lot of content creators out there. A lot of people do a good job. So I mean, there's a lot of different styles. Like me, I talk a lot. I talk a lot. I curse a lot. I talk about a lot of different things on this podcast. I just do it how I want to do it. And other podcasters do it how they want to do it. You can see a lot of people they're literally mimicking broadcasters. They like some people look like let's say they look like you know booth broadcasters. Like they want to be Bob Costas. Then you got guys that think they're Stephen A. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Then they got guys that they're like you were talking about me cursing. They go all the way in the street with their content. So I mean, but anyway, everything is good. As long as it's positive Knicks talk and the guys are talking basketball, then it's good stuff, man. But it depends on what you like. Like say like even to the point too, like me and I'm gonna say Hebrew. Me and Hebrew are kind of the same because we do solo shows. I know Hebrew was on the Nick of Time show for a little while. You know what I'm saying? I think he still does it. I don't know because I literally don't watch any other podcasters. I'll look around to see who's out there, but I don't sit and watch shows anymore. You know what I'm saying? I need to keep my own thoughts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I can't listen to anybody else's shit because it fucks up what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But I think me and Hebrew are very similar. Hebrew gives his opinion, solo shows and that type of thing. But Hebrew does it the way he does it. Hebrew is an older man, so he's coming from his era. I'm a 90s guy, so I'm coming from that 90s, early 2000s era. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody has their own shit. There's a couple young kids that they have solo shows also. You know, there's quite a few solo shows out there, man. So people gonna follow who they're gonna follow. Like me, like maybe I gotta stop saying it, but you would never see any newscasters on this channel because I don't want to talk to them. I want to talk to my people. You know, I'm not gonna, hey guys, so what do you think about this? Like, no, man, I don't want to hear about that. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know if you guys saw Tony Crow's show last night. Josh was on there, and Josh was like, he was talking about Knicks film school. So he was talking about like, yeah, man, you guys should watch that video of Knicks film school. I don't want to spoil it for you, but you know, when you guys get a chance, get out there and go to that channel. And then he was like, yeah, I don't want to really want to go too much because I really want people to go to that. I mean, really, are we really doing that? You know what I'm saying? That pissed me off so bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's you know, we have so many podcasters out there. So I mean, if you're gonna do a podcast, you should not be saying, "Hey, I don't want to talk about that because another podcast that I really respect, they said it. So I want you guys to watch that." So why are you on my channel? Why are you watching my channel when you could just go watch that channel? You know what I'm saying? So what's the point of being a podcaster if you're gonna belittle what you're doing and you think you're smarter than everybody in the room and you're ruining the podcast? I think he ruined Tony Crow's podcast yesterday. He's ruining the podcast because he thinks he's smarter than everybody. And then on the other hand, he's telling us to go to watch another podcast. So I mean, like, what are we talking about here? So I mean, that really pissed me off. And I think that motivated me too, man, because now, you know, I feel like because I'm here for I feel like I'm here for a reason. As Dante DiVincenzo hits the three, Portland Trailblazers calling timeout. I'm looking at the Knicks body language. The Knicks body language is not showboating. You know, we're scoring because we've done this before. OG with a nice finish on the inside there. There goes DiVincenzo with a three-point shot. So I mean, they made the shot. So it's like act like you've been there before. Make the three-point shot, get back on defense. They call the timeout, get in the huddle. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, act like you've been there before. So I mean, you know, I think Josh definitely motivated me to put more content out. So I'm gonna try to put more stuff out there because I don't want to ever be a part of a podcast where somebody doesn't want to talk because he wants you to go to somebody else's channel and watch their stuff. That's bullshit, man. That shit pissed me off so bad. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how you guys felt about that. If you guys saw the pod, because I mean I didn't curse, but I got pissed off a couple times on the pod just listening to the back and forth, man. That shit really pissed me off. So you know, I feel bad for Tone that had to lash out a couple times in that pod, man. So I mean, that really pissed me off, man. But I mean, it did motivate me. So we'll see. I know tonight we got the watch on, so we'll do the watch on tonight. But when the Knicks aren't playing, I'm gonna try to put some more content out. You know, there's some I write down stuff all the time. The stuff that I want to talk about that I never just get around to doing it because I got so much stuff going on. But I'm gonna make time for it, man. Because I mean, it needs to get out there. I mean, because I mean, there's never gonna be a time where I'm gonna be, hey, man, you know, I know I want to talk about something, but don't watch my show. Go, leave my show right now and go watch somebody else's show. Like, that shit is crazy, man. I just don't get it, man. So anyway, just going on my little tangent here. It's my show. I can do what the fuck I want to do, right? This is Rajon Smith. Hello. What's up? He says, just shout out to everybody. What's up with the parlays, kids? I'm not. I tried to bet today, and there was a team that was up by like 20. I don't even know what the team is. I be betting on everything. So I think I was betting on European basketball this afternoon, and one team was up by like 20 or something, like 20, 15, something like that, and then they ended up losing the game by 8. You know what I'm saying? So that should have been a sure bet. So I put that team in there for a reason. And then the other teams, I just put them in there because they were the home team. And then the home teams won, but the team that was up by 20 is the one that lost by 8. So it's like, golly, man. Like you can never win with this you know, sports betting stuff, man. But I must admit, I was up by a lot. 4 days in a row, I had $400 4 days in a row. So that's 12. That's on 4 8 12, right? $1,200. And then I basically put all that shit right back in, man. So I'm like down 1,200 again, man. So it is what it is, man. You know, it is betting. You know what I'm saying? So like you're hoping that something's gonna happen. You're putting money down on it. So you just gotta be very careful. Because I mean, there's been some times where I know I could throw like $200 on a bet. You know, I'm so like I feel like I want to do it, but then I just don't do it. But then I've done it and lost 200. You know, so it's crazy. You know, I don't need to be working hard and giving all my money to the betting thing. So you got to be very careful. Here goes the Knicks. Knicks do a good job here. You know, they did a good job of sealing off Portland. Jeremy Grant had no shot Knicks had got the steal, but then lost it back. And then Jeremy Grant was able to get the 3-point shot. He misses it. But the Knicks was still able to get to the rebound and get a fast break layup there, dunked by Julius. So here comes Anthony Simmons all the way to the basket. Good conversion by Julius and Ihart. Let's talk about this too, man. If you want to talk about team defense, I think Julius Randle's playing fantastic defense this year. Nobody's talking about that. People are still talking about, oh, Julius Randle's defense, and his playoff performance. Like, man, can we talk about today? Why are we talking about what happened last year and what happened 4 years ago and all this shit? What about what's happening right now? Julius is playing really, really good defense right now. He still has his issues, you know what I'm saying, but it's few and far between compared to the seasons in the past, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's because everybody's in their position. Ihart is doing a good job. This guy OG's doing a good job. So if these guys are holding down their position, then Julius can hold down his. You know what I'm saying? So I just think everything is coming together now. So it's good, man. Good stuff that they were looking at. DiVincenzo's doing well. Even Brunson, and I think Brunson is good for like three charges a game, man. So people talk about the offensive rebounds and Mitchell Robinson. Oh my God, offensive rebounds. But Brunson with 3 charges, that's 3 defensive stops. You know what I'm saying? Where you're getting the ball back. So that's important too. So good defense there. Portland just hit a 3. So here we go. I mean, the Knicks hit a 3, I believe. Like I said, I'm not really paying too much attention. They got Dante DiVincenzo guarding Jeremy Grant. He's been guarding him from the beginning of the game. So Jeremy Grant tried to power dunk it, from nowhere, and it went to nowhere, and ends up with an OG Anunoby layup on the opposite side of the rim. So we got OG and Julius laughing at each other underneath the rim. So I mean, this is funny. This is the best basketball that we've played in a long time. I know this is a bad team, but you can just see the conversions. You see how Dante comes in there, stops the ball. OG comes up behind, to close it off to make sure they don't make the shot. So this is good stuff, man. Absolutely great stuff here by the Knicks. We're converging. We have a 3-man front where we're stopping guys from penetration. If they do penetrate, we got somebody on the back and then somebody catch the ball up front, and we're sandwiching teams in and forcing them to miss a shot. So now they got to make free throws. That's all you ask for. That's all you ask for. You said that stuff is not real, bro. Your blood can't say what dirt you come from. It could tell folks you're related. And I don't know what the fuck you said just now. You fucking gave me a brain fart just now. But I think you're talking about the 23andMe stuff. Yeah, Harley, he was born in Portland. Okay, so then maybe that's the reason. Maybe there's roots in Portland and stuff. So there goes the Knicks again with another 3-point shot. So the Knicks are kicking this team's ass. So like I said, this team, the Knicks should beat this team by 40, man. Definitely should beat this team by 40. Raymond Felton always is fat. We call him Fat Felton. Here goes Jeremy Grant coming in there for the layup there. He misses it. Julius with a rebound. Here come the Knicks on the fast break. Brunson did a good job there. Paused to catch the defense, but Portland was able to recover. Kicks it out to Julius for 3. Another 3-point shot. So, damn, man. It's raining threes here in MSG. It's 48-82. So, like I said, we should beat this team by 40. And we're just about there, too. So back to Raymond Felton. When Raymond Felton was a player, he didn't believe in training in the offseason. So, if you followed his career, he never trained during the offseason. That just wasn't his thing. He's a country biscuit, man. So, I mean, during the offseason, all he does is fish, go hunting, barbecuing, and that type of stuff, hanging out with the family and doing stuff like that. That's a country boy right there. So he would gain a lot of weight. But in training camp, he would just get back into shape in training camp. So he would come to training camp with a fat stomach, and by the end of the training camp, he'll lose all of that in 2 weeks, which is not healthy. And the older you get, the harder it is to stay in shape, man. So that's why Raymond Felton looks the way that he does now, man. But he can still run up and down the court. If anybody got a chance to catch him in those parks, I didn't. But you can see highlights of it, where he's still able to run full court and be a point guard. Wow, Dante DiVincenzo tried to bang it on the whole team just now. So I mean, they're going after it. The Portland Trailblazers going after it. You saw Jeremy Grant tried to bang it on DiVincenzo. So DiVincenzo went down. He tried to bang it on them. So watch this. DiVincenzo on the inside. He tried to bang it in there. So I mean, Jeremy Grant tried to do it. Now Dante Wow, look at that. I think if Dante would have stayed with the other hand, he might have had a chance there. But they're laughing though. The guys are like laughing and stuff. So that's what I appreciate. The sportsmanship. The guys are not talking shit. That's one thing about the Knicks. The Knicks don't talk shit. We're not one of those teams that talk shit and try to embarrass teams. We're competing. So you can see the Portland teams, they're laughing together and stuff like that. So that's fun, man. I think that's what it's all about. That's what basketball is about, having fun. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Knicks are having fun. Even though Portland's losing, I think these young guys, these guys are trying to have careers in the NBA. So there's a possibility some of these guys might end up being on the Knicks one day. But that can only happen if these guys could stick with the teams and stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? So absolutely. Uh he goes, I saw a post on I think it was CBS Sports Line that a trade for Clarkston, Sexton, and Fournier for Fournier, Grimes, and McBride and picks. What do you think? I saw the same thing. That same article, I saw somebody put a YouTube video out too about it, saying the Knicks traded for Clarkston, but I mean it wasn't official. It wasn't official. So somebody saw that and said that the Knicks made the trade, and they're the only person that they reported that. So shout out to that person that put it there, because I'm trying to say that there's Knicks fans everywhere, and it was a Knicks fan page that I never heard of before in my life, and they got a lot of views on that video, so I didn't click it. I didn't click the videos because I knew it was bullshit. But Clarkston and Sexton for Fournier, Grimes, McBride, and picks. Fournier, McBride. So if we lose, Fournier's gone. But if we lose Grimes and McBride, who are rotation players, and we replace them with Clarkson and Sexton, that's good, man. You want to talk about getting Brogdon here for the same reason that we would want Brogdon here. I think Sexton fills in that role perfectly. He plays good defense, man. He's a good scorer. As far as starters, Clarkson could start, but Clarkson was a former six-man also, so Clarkson will have no problem coming off the bench. But at the same time, because DiVincenzo was playing so good as a starter. So I mean, if Clarkson and Sexton replaced Grimes and McBride, I think we got better. I definitely think we got better. So that's a good look. I will be good with that. I think that's a good trade there. Clarkson could get 20 points a night. If you look at Clarkson's 30, why do I say that off the top of the head? I could just show you because I know I have stats off the top of the head. Jordan Clarkson basketball reference. I have stats off the top of the head, but I could just show you what I'm talking about. His per 36 minute stats. Check this out. I know people don't like to use per 36. They like to use advanced stats and stuff like that because if you go to Knicks film school, they'll show the fuck. Anyway, check out the 36 minutes per game here. There's a lot of 20 points per game. So like if he would have been a starter and got 36 minutes per game, 35, he would be one of the best shooting guards of his era. Look at that, 20 something points all across the board here since his first couple of years in the year in the season. 17 points, 17, 18, 18. And then you see 21 all the way 22, 23. So he's a 20, he's basically a 20-point a game scorer. So now this is his totals due to his regular minutes that he's been getting. This is per game here. So per game, for his career, he's been getting 27 minutes per game. So that's 10 minutes less than 36, right? And you can see that he's still 15, 12, 14, 13, around there, 18, even 20, 18 and 20. He had 18 points per game, only averaging 26 points, 26 minutes. And he had 20 points last year, averaging 32 minutes per game. So, I mean, Clarkson is a good scorer. He's up there in age now. He's still not 30 yet, I don't think. Let me see. Is he 30 yet? Yeah, he's 31. So he's up there in age. But, I mean, the guy's a slick scorer, so I think he would be fantastic on the Knicks here, for us to make a nice little run in the playoffs. I think having Clarkson, sheesh, with our starting lineup, and then you throw Clarkson out there, because right now the Knicks are having problems scoring. But if you add Clarkson and Sexton to the squad, with off the bench with Precious and Josh Hart, my God, that is a good fucking backcourt right there. I mean, bench squad, I mean, you want to talk about best bench in the NBA? Wow, well, and we already got a solid starting lineup. I'm with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely with that. So this is a good look here. But also, I saw that too. But like I said, I only saw one video on YouTube where somebody actually was announcing that trade as if it happened, but the trade didn't happen. So I mean, we just gotta wait and see, man. But I would be down for that. I definitely would be down for that. So we're up by a lot, man. 84 to 51, and Julius hits another 3-point shot. Was that Julius or Dante? So that was Dante with another 3-point shot. So the Knicks are just raining threes on these motherfuckers, man. So I mean, 40-point lead. Sheesh, 30-something point lead right now. Here goes Shaden Sharp driving. Hartenstein shoots right in Hartenstein's face. Hartenstein didn't want to foul. He turned around and was already going for the rebound. So Josh Hart's pushing the ball up the court here, trying to facilitate. Hartenstein gets it out to Julius. Julius takes a step, dribbles right at Hartenstein. Got to be careful moving the screen. Very dangerous moving the screen there. So they call an offensive foul. Who they call it on? They call the offensive foul probably on Hartenstein because Julius wasn't making a basketball move. You know what I'm saying? He was just kind of like rolling with iHeart. So they could have called a legal screen, but they chose to call a foul there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if somebody's setting the screen, you have to make a decision. You can't stand there and be walking with the guy while the guy is screening, and then they're gonna call a moving screen. You're gonna put your play in jeopardy by doing that. So anyway, I see you guys. Shout out to Jarrell. He's posting the Dire Knicks website there. But shout out to Generation JL. Generation JL, man. We got to encourage our people, man. I think my man here for you can see his avatar there. You know, he's a very charismatic dude. Very handsome. You know, he's into you know, his cars and stuff like that. You know, he's a great personality. I really would love him to do some YouTube stuff, man. So I know I've been encouraging him and stuff like that. I'm no funny business, man. And the guy's a good-looking, charismatic dude, man. So I'm not gonna bullshit somebody. That's I'm showing love to my brother there. You know, so I really think he's something special. So if anybody's interested, check out his channel there, Generation JL. I don't think he has much content up there, but you can see the potential there. So encourage him in the comments and stuff like that. So to see if he can get out there and make some more videos. I don't know if he's interested, but you know, whatever he wants to do, man, I feel like my man Generation JL could do anything he wants to do. Good pass there inside to Deuce, but Deuce misses the layup. Good defensive play by Portland, but it's still gonna be Knicks ball. This is a good squad. So I mean, you know, back to what my man Bobby Santiago was talking about. You know, you would hate to trade McBride because people love McBride now. People love Grimes, but getting Clarkson and Sexton, man, we're gonna maintain the defense, but we're definitely gonna upgrade the offense, man. So, so I mean, like, you know, it just kind of makes your mouth water a little bit, you know. Shout out to Stacey Augman, the plastic man. Stacey Augman's in the audience, man. You know, I mean, because that's what Jeremy Grant reminds me of. Jeremy Grant reminds me of that. Also, OG kind of reminds me of Stacey Augman a little bit too. So D Eru's a beast. Designer Eru's a beast shirt. Yeah, I got to think of one. I got a mental idea, you know, of a shirt. So I got to run it past somebody, see if they can make it come to fruition. But yeah, maybe I might find out what my former coworker, graphic designer. I wonder if he can make it happen. But we'll see. Shout out to Trish in the building here. Good Trish, man. Good to see Trish in the chat. I see Harlem CEO right after him. There goes a nice give and go there for Deuce McBride for the nice strong finish there. Shout out to Harlem CEO in the building. This is the type of game that blows up your parlays, absolutely. But one thing with Tom Thibodeau is going to play our guys 40 minutes per game regardless, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if you put the Knicks in your parlays, they're definitely going to play the same regular minutes, no matter if we're up by 40 or not. Here goes Hartenstein trying to figure something out. Josh Hart gives it over to Julius, dribbling on the inside. He's being guarded by 4 people. Pass the damn ball, Julius. And Julius gets the block. Look at number 41, he laughing. You know what I'm saying? Look. See, the shot goes up and he blocks it against the thing, and then he makes the face, but he's like, "Yeah, we're down by 40," so he starts laughing. You know what I'm saying? I think it's funny. So I mean, I love to see that. I love to see that. You know, it's good stuff. You know. Yeah, I mean, this group is dope, man. So yeah, so you know, it's hard to say goodbye to these guys because we're getting good contribution, but you have to look ahead at the playoffs. You know, so when it comes to the playoffs, are these guys Deuce and Grimes gonna be ready? You know, for when the ball's coming at them, and they gotta make these same plays against big teams. You know, when the lights are on. You know, he goes Julius Randle, throws up a shot. Josh Hart gets it back to Hartenstein. Oh, Julius Randle seals his man off, number 8. So they're gonna call a foul on who? A foul on somebody. I guess they're gonna call it on Julius. I mean, that's bullshit. You're trying to say that Julius was holding the guy, but he was sealing him off though. All right, like whatever. Nick's Julius is upset, so he looking at Tom Thibodeau and they kind of like laughed. So this is one of these funny games, man. So you want to talk about Tom Thibodeau never laughs? Tom Thibodeau literally just laughed just now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you look at it, it was a stupid play, but then Julius and Tom Thibodeau looked at each other and they kind of went like, like what the fuck? Like, like we're winning by 40. So like, what's the argument? What is the point of all that hardcore argument? Brogdon with a fake comes inside with a floater at the foul line, and he makes that. So, I mean, I feel sorry for Brogdon. Look at him, man. He looks like his soul left his body. Sorry for laughing. Oh man, Brogdon looked like his soul left his body. It's like, yo, man, get me out of here, man. What am I here? Oh my God! Shout out to Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy is actually coaching high school basketball right now, and he's doing a really good job of that, working with kids and stuff. So I got a chance to see him on YouTube a couple times. So you can take a look at what Roy's been doing, but you can see Roy's being a hard coach with those young kids, teaching them the right way how to play basketball. So it's good to see. Anyway, scrolling down here. Yeah, CC, just win the damn game. Cut the BS. Don't get hurt. You see Grimes going at it. Shannon Sharp comes in there, man. He could fly, bro. Shannon Sharp is a good basketball player, man. Watch out for him. Like, I don't understand why Portland's not really featuring him like that, but Shaden is really good. Like, I don't know if he's a small forward or a shooting guard, but I mean, he's definitely a good player. I don't know if at some point, I don't know if the Knicks would be able to get a player like that, but he's really good. So Nick Yak, he said the ball moves so much better without Quickly 15 assists first half. It's got to be said too. Quickly holds the ball a lot, man. So you got RJ that holds the ball a lot. You got Julius that holds the ball. You got Brunson that holds the ball. And then you got Quickly comes in and he holds the ball. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have 4 guys that hold the ball. So now you get rid of 2 guys that hold the ball and Quickly and RJ, and now look how much the ball is moving around. So some fans had it right when they were saying that Julius, you need to get Julius out of here because he holds the ball. But Julius is one of the leaders. He's one of the leading scorers on his team here. Between him and Brunson. So you want Brunson and Julius to have the ball in their hands. You know what I'm saying? And if they're holding the ball, that's fine. But if you got RJ holding the ball and IQ holding the ball, how does that help us? So getting rid of both of those guys where they can go to Toronto, they can do all the ball holding all they want. Pause. You know what I'm saying? They can do all of that all they want there. Let them do it. They got Scotty Barnes over there. They got Siakam who they're about to trade. You know what I'm saying? So they let them hold the ball with Scotty Barnes, and that's good for them. That's good for their team. But this is better for our team, guys. Yeah. Anthony just I pointed this out in the beginning of the game. Anthony Simmons did have a big game against the Nets. But the Nets are definitely a squandering team right now. I feel bad for them too because they shouldn't be losing. I think that the Nets team should be right with the Knicks and Cleveland and these groups here because they still have a lot of talent on their squad, but they're just poorly coached. They're poorly coached, so they basically gave up on that coach, man. If they had a better coach and they were trying to win, you know what I'm saying? A coach that believed in them and a coach that believed in himself, for Christ's sake, I think the Brooklyn would actually be a better team. They definitely have a lot of talent there. Yeah, man, those 2 guys are really good. So, I mean, but Sharp, is he a small forward or a shooting guard? That's the issue. Because he plays like a shooting guard, man. That guy can get to the basket quick. The way he was slicing through the defense, he's really good, man. But both of those guys, they got Simmons listed as a point guard. He's not a point guard. I know they got Scoot Henderson, but Scoot Henderson could be the point with Anthony Simmons. But Scoot Henderson looks like trash. I don't know if anybody's saying that, but he doesn't look good at all, man. Some guys they look good in high school, but then once they come to the pros or in college, once they come to the pros, it's a different game. But you would think with him playing in a team like this that he would be able to show his talent. I don't see the explosion off the dribble. I don't see the dribble at all. He has 8 points. He has 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Decent stats there. So that's a building block for what he can be like in the future. But just right now, I don't see anything that he was known for coming into the league. Even defensively, he was supposed to be good. So, but we'll see. He's a youngster, so he still got time to grow. Yeah, Felton is huge, bro. He's a big dude. Look at there's a lot. Look at what's her name there? Anyway, there's a lot of good stars in the audience. There's always a lot of stars, watching these Knicks games. So I mean, those guys are going to these games for free, But meanwhile, regular Knicks fans can't even afford to lick the ceilings in MSG. Yeah, man. So I'm eating a lot of candy. Sheesh, I'm gonna get diabetes fooling around with you guys. Mm-mm-mm. Delicious. Hey, man, if you guys are into chewy candy and you like nerds, man, definitely try this shit. Nerds gummy clusters. This is the rainbow one. They have berry, which is in the blue pack. Really good, man. He has to develop a floor game. He's a point guard. So I don't know if you're talking about Anthony or if you're talking about Scoop or McBride. All those guys are basically the same. Here goes Josh Hart over to McBride. Back to Josh Hart. Josh Hart gets right to the baseline. Kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes over to OG. OG hot stepping. Able to get into the paint there with a right-handed scoop layup there. So here comes Portland. Got a transition three-point shot. They miss everything there. Hit the side of the rim. Knicks are pushing the ball there. Deuce McBride doing too much. Step back three-point shot. Too much there. See, when he does that, that hurts the team. But could you imagine Sexton in that spot, or could you imagine Jordan Clarkson in that spot, doing what Deuce just did? Totally different ball game there. Oh my God, Orlando at MSG on MLK Day. There's something about MLK Day. Remember when Marcus Camby almost killed Danny Ferry that day? That was a shame. Sorry, we're hitting the mic, guys. But that's a good game there. That's going to be an early game, so I'm going to see if I can get tickets for that one. I can take my kids to that one. There goes Grimes driving. Looked like Grimes hurt his knee. So, I mean, Grimes, Grimes has a lot of potential. He drove to nowhere and hurt his knee. So, like I said, having Jordan Clarkson or Brogdon in place for Grimes would be fantastic. But, Brogdon's not really showing off today. Like, he looked like he just doesn't give it. Like, not that he don't give a fuck, but it just looks like he's just ready to get off this team. So they're showing Grimes' brother. They're half brothers, of course. The mother, Grimes' father is black, obviously. And then Grimes' mother's first relationship was with a white man. So she gave birth to the hockey guy. The hockey player, I think he's like 6'7". He's a big dude. Excuse me, I keep hitting the microphone, but he's actually bigger than Grimes. He might even be taller. He might be like 6'8". But he plays hockey. He's actually a good basketball. He's a good hockey player too. So the mother is probably the athlete there, passing on the height to her sons. Sorry for hitting the mic so much, man. The mic is kind of low. I definitely gotta to get some upgrades here to bring the mic a little bit closer to me. What's interesting too, on camera, you can't really see how I have it set up here. Like on camera, it looks a certain way, but it looks different from my angle. 24 transition three-point shot. He misses everything. Portland gets a rebound, kicks it back out. Looking to drive there. Wow. Number 33 throws up a bullshit shot. It goes in. Knicks are up 101 to 67. Got a whole 9 minutes left, man. Sheesh. Whole 9 minutes left in this game. Hector Gaston in the place to be. Time to start Deuce at the 2. Look at Grimes trying to get to the basket. Keep falling to the ground. Deuce to the basket. Kicks it out to Grimes. Grimes for 3. Wide open. No good. See, I mean, like if you take Grimes out and put Clarkson there, Clarkson will probably make shots like that because he's like a 20-point a game scorer in his prime. So I mean, just imagine that, man. That would be fantastic. He goes, hey, look at this is McGeechan. Shout out to McGeechan. Hey, look at Grimes and Brogdon played 9 minutes. Grimes is on the scoreboard. Yeah, Brogdon. You can see Brogdon like he checked out. Look at Brogdon now. Brogdon is looking like God, man. I wish I could stay here. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't like I was saying. I wonder if he got in contact with his agent, and his agent's like, "Yo, don't worry, we're gonna trade you to the Knicks." So maybe he's just like, "Damn, man, I'm out here already. I'm already gone. So I don't even care about these kids." You know? Yeah. So you just don't trust Brogdon. I get it. I get it. But I mean, what's the motivation for Brogdon playing for this Portland team? This Portland team is bad, man. So this Portland team, they're gonna be looking to get ping pong balls the rest of the year. They're not trying to win nothing, so they're probably gonna do a fire sale. They're gonna trade Brogdon. I guess they're gonna keep Grant. I guess but they definitely not trying to win. Scroll on. I gotta catch up with you guys' comments here. Flynn could be traded too. I don't know what the statute is for that. Because we just traded for him, so I'm not sure if we could trade him after we just picked him up. So I mean, the NBA always changes rules and stuff to make things work for them. For things that they want to happen. So here goes the Knicks Film School stuff. So Knicks Film School is whack. I also don't like Knicks Fan TV. Dude's attitude is corny. That's what I'm trying to say. Like those guys are really successful. You know what I'm saying? They have teams behind them. So they're doing high quality stuff. They're definitely doing high quality stuff. But do you know how hard it is to maintain that? Like you gotta once you get there, you have to figure out a way to keep yourself there. That's why they're aligning themselves up with the New York Post and SNY and that type of stuff to keep themselves relevant. Because I'm trying to tell you guys, it is really hard to stay, to stay motivated to get in front of the camera and do stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? But like I said, they have teams. They have teams. They have other people on the channel doing stuff too. So, Knicks Fan TV also too. He has other guys on there doing content, and he has people behind the scenes. He has like a team behind the scenes that's doing a lot there. So, hats off to them. But they're putting out a different product now. But one thing I wish that CP would stop saying is this a Knicks fans for the fans, by the fans, that type of shit. I think they're past that now. They're not doing that anymore. So so that I wish I would appreciate if he didn't do that. But I mean, those guys are the two top channels, man. I got nothing bad to say about them, but they just do something. They do it different. So people go to podcasts because they don't want to see they don't want to see the national media. But these guys got so big that they basically are the national media now. So that's what happens there when you get get too big. You start becoming what you were trying to replace. You start becoming them. So but you tip your hat off to them because they are doing good work though. You gotta I talk about them a lot on this channel. That's one thing too. That's why I got so mad at Josh because I mean those motherfuckers ain't talking about us. So why are we talking about them? That's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I mention them on the channel just talking about stuff. Like the last pod, I was talking about the history of all the channels, really. I'm trying to say, and we were talking about it in the chat and stuff. But it's like, we're putting out content too, man. So I mean, let's do it. Let's do it. So I don't want to get into other vocabulary, but it is what it is. So the great Benji he says, I feel you, Ru, but if Monica Manuk want to come on, you saying no? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That's my baby right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my wife. I know my wife would punch my teeth out if she was watching. She might be watching, because sometimes my wife pulls in here and she definitely does not appreciate this. You know what I'm saying? But Monica McNutt, she's something special, man. I would love to spend time with her online. Talking Knicks, of course. I've been look at this here with the Knicks uniform. I mean, totally too much, man. This is like a fantasy right here, Knicks fantasy. But Monica Knox, she's super smart, man. She's a woman, of course, she's attractive and all this, but it's not really about that. She really does a great job putting out, not putting out, but she does a really good job calling basketball, period. Anything. Women's basketball, college basketball, Knicks basketball, national NBA basketball, man. She's fantastic. You know what I'm saying? So, just nothing but respect for her and hopefully that she can get as high up the total pole as possible, man. She's excellent, man. Absolutely excellent. So I'm trying to catch up to you guys' comments. I lost the where I was at. Yeah. So I mean, my man, Wiz is saying the same thing. He said, definitely not turning down Monica or Joy. Who's Joy? Who's Joy? So, remind me who Joy is, so I can put her picture up here. Yeah, man. I love Monica's beautiful, man. I mean, look at this picture, man. This is a really nice picture. She's a little bit younger there, but but she's down to earth too, man. If you met her in the street, she'll give you a conversation and whatever. She's huge though, too, man. Definitely got to remind yourself of that. She's a very, very tall woman. She played basketball herself in college, played at a high level too with Georgetown. She's really good. You know, Scrolling down here. See, if we bring Mitchell Robinson back, see what Jericho Sims is. That's what Mitchell Robinson will be to me. Right now, I think Mitchell Robinson should not play until he can make a free throw. And once that motherfucker can get his free throw percentages up into the 70s, I'll even take 60s. That motherfucker shoot 38% from the free throw, man. That motherfucker should not play. I don't care how good his defense is. The motherfucker, he cannot make a free throw, so he should not be out there. He's a detriment. But if he is going to be out there, he should not play no more than 15 minutes if he's only shooting 38% from the free throw. That's old school. You can't shoot, man. You can't play. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how good you do what. You know what I'm saying? Mitchell Robinson does not facilitate basketball. Hartenstein does. Passes, dribbling, making layups. Mitchell Robinson is just an offensive rebounder. All he is a dunker. He deters shots. He doesn't direct traffic. He's not a leader on defense. He's not a leader at anywhere on the court. You know what I'm saying? He's not an enforcer. We can't rely on him to be tough and be out there and push his weight around. So Mitchell Robinson, I think, is an enigma that people have in their minds of what they think Mitchell Robinson is. You know what I'm saying? He is not who you think he is, man. But I mean, I wouldn't mind having Mitchell Robinson when he comes back playing 15 minutes a game. But he should not be playing 30 minutes a game. That guy cannot make free throws. He should not be playing. So that's my take on Mitchell Robinson, man. Here goes Grimes, launches a three-point shot. He knocks that down. So the Knicks are raining threes. So that pushes the lead up to 30. So the Knicks are beating this team by 30, and that's how it should be. 30-40. It goes a steal. So Grimes just give me those cookies, comes in here, makes a layup, and now he's going to get the traditional three-point player. Yeah, we could have drafted a lot of guys, man. The last couple of years, the Knicks have not been caring about the draft picks. So that's weird that we stockpiling picks that we don't give a shit about, but fans are expecting us to trade those picks so we can get superstars here. So I mean, it's just a never-ending cycle there. Oh hell no. Free Jacob Toppin. Yo, D Coolest, you gotta change your avatar, man. You got Obi Toppin as your avatar. Change it to Jacob Toppin, man. Jacob Toppin is playing for the Knicks, so change your avatar to Jacob Toppin. That'll be cool. Because number 72 is in the game now. I don't know who these kids are. I don't even give a damn who these kids are, as long as we win this game. So a lot of dribbling here. 3-point shot is up, misses everything, man. Almost knocked Precious Achua out just now. Oh my God. He goes Deuce driving. Kicks it out to Archinato, so the game is done. Oh, look at her! Look at Precious over there with the hop step outside to Deuce for three, and he knocks that down. I wonder what Deuce's percentages is on those corner threes. He's been knocking those down. Good defense, man. Look at him covering a lot of ground there, playing defense on the guy running up the court and then running across the court to recover. So here goes Ryan Archinato with a nice little. Did they call it? No, they called it a blocking foul. But Ryan Archinato is the same thing like Brunson, always taking charges and stuff. David L. He's better than Mitch on free throws than David L. Whatever you're saying, David L. Here goes Generation DL. I finally got around to you, man. So looking for the right motivation, but I'll get there I'll get there one day. Yeah, I wish we had time, man, because I would definitely help you, whatever you have. I know you got all the equipment and stuff, man, but definitely would wish I could help you, man. But I got my own stuff too that I would like to do. I need help with myself. Yeah. Still talking about the Fruit of the Loom stuff. Oh no, give me some fruits. I'm eating too much candy. Yeah, I do need to give me some fruits. For real, man. Eating too much candy. But like this is what I got in my mind, man. I like to start on Sunday, to start the whole fitness journey, man. So here I am waiting for the next Sunday to come up. So today I ate a lot of carbs today, man. I ate 8 slices of pizza and then basically a half a bag of candy. So that's all I ate today. You know what I'm saying? So I got that out my system. So I'm feeling phlegmy from this candy. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling heavy from the bread that I had today, all that bread and cheese. So tomorrow I'm looking to have a clean slate tomorrow and maybe even walk into the gym tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see what I can get myself into tomorrow. But yeah, man, I got goals this year for my fitness. I started a fitness channel too, man. So I mean, I'm very ambitious. I got a Knicks channel, I got a Liberty channel, I got a fitness channel. You know what I'm saying? So I got a lot of different things that I would like to do. But it's hard to do if I'm working 12 hours a day, man. So, and plus I got kids and a wife too. So it's not enough time in the day, man. But I'm very ambitious, man. I like to do the YouTube stuff. Just like jail, man. Like you want to do it a certain way, man. You know what I'm trying to say? You want to do it a certain way, but I just don't have the time for it, man. But then if I did have the time for it, then I would be broke. You know what I'm saying? And then the wife would have to start working. You know what I'm trying to say? But it is what it is. I'm a man. I'm the one that's supposed to take the L when it comes to all that stuff. That's our purpose out there in life is to die early for trying to make everybody else's life better. So knock on wood. I want to stay alive as long as I can. So we got 4 minutes, man. So man, fuck this game. The Knicks are kicking their ass, so there's nothing special gonna happen here. So let's talk whatever you guys want to talk about, man. I got the chat going. Whatever the chat wants to talk about, man. Let's talk about whatever. Throw your questions. Anybody got questions on there? Anybody that's watching the chat and lurking, anybody that's stealing, anybody that's listening for ideas and all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Contribute to the chat, man. Hit the thumbs up. You see it on the bottom of the screen. Hit the thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't. And this the game is over, man. So the game's been over for like four quarters. Oh, anyway, here goes Flynn. So we got Johnny, not Johnny. I keep saying Johnny Flynn, but it's Macaulay Flynn. That's evil DiVincenzo is out there right now. So I guess we could scout DiVincenzo. I mean, not DiVincenzo. Macaulay Flynn. We can scout him right now to see what he brings to the table. He's guarding number 24 there. Number 24 shoots a three in his face, misses everything, air ball. So somebody tried to save it, but Jericho gets it back. So we got Ryan bringing the ball up the court. We got Malachi in the corner to the right. Ryan Archinato gives it over to Deuce, pulls it for three, misses that. So I would like to see Flynn with the ball. Flynn is the only point guard out there. So I would like to see Flynn actually run the point. So here goes somebody shooting a three and just almost breaks the front of the rim there. So I'm interested to see what Flynn can do. I kind of believe in Flynn. I saw him play enough that I think that he's a point guard. So they're gonna call out of bounds there, but the Knicks are gonna call timeout. So I don't know if Portland's calling a timeout. Man, they're up by a lot, man. 110-77. We're killing this team. So I don't know why they're calling a timeout. They kind of need to just let this team go already. So he said, FYI, Deuce can't be traded until June 30th, so he won't be included in any trades. Okay, so that ends it right there. So I know there was a loophole, that because as soon as you sign a player, you can't trade him for a certain amount of months and stuff. So I mean, Deuce, like you said, Deuce won't be traded until June 30th. But like I said, I've seen teams flip players. Like I remember Rasheed Wallace, right? I don't know if the rules were different. Obviously, they probably were. But Rasheed Wallace got traded to Atlanta, and then a couple days later, he got traded to Detroit. I'm like, I thought they couldn't do that. But they'll change rules just to mix things happen, man. And stuff like that has happened in the past too. Because I can't recall what team did it, but teams could do what they want to do, man. They do anything they want to do. So let me try to catch up with some of these comments. I'm kind of like I'm kind of behind everything. So Spoelstra signed a $120 million contract extension just now. Wow, man. But I mean, he deserves it. I don't think anybody should ever coach the Miami Heat as long as Spoelstra's alive. He definitely earned that right. To the Miami Heat culture. He's definitely he's handpicked by Pat Riley. You know what I'm saying? He was the film guy back in his early basketball career. He was a film guy cutting up tape, and then he got a chance to become a head coach here right underneath Spoelstra. I mean, right underneath Riley. Shout out to Stan Van Gundy, who was the coach, but he got fired quickly, and they just stuck Spoelstra there. And Spoelstra's a beast. Spoelstra got some balls on him too, man. Him and what's his name? Uh, Somebody's name on Miami. Anyway, they was went to blows during a game. You know what I'm saying? So Spoelstra ain't no joke, man. So definitely a hard worker. So he said Macaulay Flynn will be available for trade February 28th after the trade deadline. Okay, so that's another thing too. So shout out to Mega with two important points there. So shout out to Deuce can't be traded until June. So he can't be traded until the offseason. And same thing with Macaulay Flynn. He can't be traded until the offseason, basically. You know what I'm saying? So those guys won't be gone. They will be on the roster. They competed for minutes too. And right now, Deuce McBride definitely has the inside track on that. Scrolling down. Okay, Joy. This is Joy. Joy was the first moderator on Undisputed. Spanish lady. Oh my God. Yes. Yeah, Joy. What's her name? Joy something, right? Let's see. Female. Let's look at this. Female sportscaster Joy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Sorry, my wife if she's watching, but Joy, she's bad. She's like, I think she's half Mexican. I think half Mexican and black, if I'm not mistaken. But she bad. She got one of those square backs. You know what I'm saying? Not much of a booty back there. But she has a lot of boobies up there. But outside of that, she's fantastic too. She's very smart, super smart. Very smart. She can handle a room. Just like Monica can. Monica's more playful with it. Joy's not fucking around. Joy's not playing around with you. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to talk about knockouts, she's definitely a beautiful woman, man. All jokes aside, no, not trying to be disrespectful, nothing like that. But she's a beautiful woman. You know what I'm saying? So I'm quite sure there's a lot of guys knocking on that door trying to get that one. She was married to a football player, if I'm not mistaken, because her brother actually played football too. So her name is Joy Joy Taylor. So I forgot what her I think her brother's name is Taylor too, if I'm not mistaken. But her brother, I think, was a tight end. I think it was a tight end. But she's fantastic, man. You see her, she got 723,000 followers. She's becoming like a enigma herself, man. But she's really beautiful. But you can see when women post pictures like this, man, that means she's single, fam. So if anybody out there that think you can get her, you better go get her. You know what I'm saying? She is single. You know what I'm saying? So if you think you can get her, you better go get her. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful young lady. I would like to see what she looks like without the makeup, though. She puts on a lot of makeup. Anyway, beautiful young lady, man. Much love and respect, man. She's definitely doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? I want what she has. I want that for Monica, man. That would be really dope. But yeah, this game is like almost out of here, man. It's almost like a waste of time. Right now I'm glad the Knicks don't have any main players out there. So let these guys get their reps. They're doing a good job playing defensive stuff. They're not catching up. Portland's not catching up. So just let these guys get a good sweat here as we are finishing up this game. I'm getting a lot of feedback too here with this watch along. So let me just try to catch up with you guys. So I am caught up. So let me see what you're saying. So he said he's keeping Obi pick because it gives the haters something to talk about. Yeah, man, but don't give love to the haters, man. That's what I want to say. Don't give love to the haters, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need to get rid of that. Give love to the lovers. People that support you and people that you rock with. Stop giving love to people that that are negative. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives them energy to keep coming back. And then it gives birth to more haters. Because being a hater is profitable. So we need to bring that back. Like good TV. Like remember, it used to be all reality TV, but now like more better TV is starting to come out now. So let's give life to the good stuff, and then they'll produce more good things, So I mean, change your avatar, bro. So we almost out here. 33 seconds on my clock, man. Let me see. Ryan stole Bride's garbage minutes. CC says, water for sure. When it comes to fitness, start with small steps. Don't try to do everything. Small goals. Man, don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? I ran a New York City marathon last year, man. Don't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? I lost 50 pounds twice in my life. Don't tell me what to do. I ran like a handful of half marathons. I've lost weight, gained weight. You know, I benched 300 pounds last year. You know what I'm saying? Off my chest, you know, off the flat bench, man. Don't tell me what to do. You know what I'm trying to say? I ran like 6 or 7 Spartan races in my lifetime. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me to drink water, start small, man. Fuck that. We're gonna do it the Ebro way. You know what I'm trying to say? Die hard Ebro, man. Fuck doing it the small thing. We die hard. Anything that you do it hard. And if I'm running and I have a heart attack and die, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Die hard Ebro. Die hard. You know what I'm saying? if you're gonna do it for real. You know what I'm saying? If you die doing it, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? At least you did it your way. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I appreciate you guys. Definitely CC appreciate you. McGeechin appreciate you too. Saying it's Stephen A. Smith needs Stephen A. Smith, if you listen to his last rant, he basically was reading off the box score. You know, all of his comments was based off the box score. So, you know, real ones see that because we argue with each other online all the time. But listening to Stephen A. Smith's comments, he's just really talking about the Knicks from the box score. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is on another stratosphere. He don't even give a fuck about the box score. You know what I'm saying? He's just talking from whatever the universe is telling him. You know what I'm trying to say? So, stop giving those guys your clicks. You know, millions of people watch those guys and they're making millions of dollars off these bad takes. I had no idea that these sportscasters were making millions of dollars, man. You know, if I would have known that, maybe I would have tried to do this a little sooner. You know what I'm saying? Because they're making millions of dollars giving all these bad takes. So I mean, real recognizes real. The real fans out there know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a game. You guys are making these guys millionaires off of giving terrible bad takes. You know what I'm saying? These guys are becoming cartoon characters, and then they got the nerve to tell you that you're stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So listen, we gotta stand up for ourselves out there, man. You know, that's the reason why we all do podcasts. That's the reason why I'm doing podcasts, because I don't want to be Stephen A. Smith. I don't want to look at his stuff anymore. I don't watch ESPN at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch ESPN unless a game is on, and I have to watch ESPN. I don't use ESPN unless I just need to look at some stats or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say? So I mean, like, I'm not getting anything from anybody on those channels. I'm not getting any information from them. They're not watching the games like we're watching them. You know what I'm saying? So why am I turning on ESPN to get a Knicks take? You know what I'm saying? That's why we all doing podcasts. And like my girl Erin said, you know, there's like millions of us on not just YouTube, on Twitter with the Twitter Spaces, on Facebook on the Facebook groups and stuff like that. They be going live on Facebook exclusively. There's people that go live on Facebook. There's people that go live on Twitch still. People are doing audio podcasts and stuff that don't have nothing to do with any of this stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? So, and people are doing a radio shows still. You know, college radios. They're doing college, like say Fordham and those guys. They're doing college radio shows. They're doing internet radio shows. So there's so much Knicks content out there. So my thing is support the Knicks fans, man. Support the real Knicks content. I don't want to see any more Stephen A. Smith videos being shared on my timelines, man, because I don't want to hear what he has to say, because he has nothing to say. He has nothing that's going to enlighten me on anything. You know what I'm saying? And anything he's saying is always absolutely off the wall wrong, because he's not watching the games like we're watching them. You know what I'm saying? So show love to who needs to get the love. If you think guys are selling out, then go find another channel. If you don't like Ebro, you think Ebro cursed too much, or we think this corny motherfucker over there, man, fuck that guy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then fuck me. But go find somebody else that you like and support them. You know what I'm trying to say? So it is what it is, man. So definitely please do that, man. That's always going to be what I say. When people say, hey, Ebro, you got any last words? My last words is always going to be like, support real content. Support content that matters. If you're a Giants fan, go find you some Giants content, man. If you're a Yankees fan, go find yourself a good Yankees channel, Mets, Rangers, Nets, even. You know, if you're gonna support these New York clubs, find really good content creators and watch them and support them. Stop making these other guys that don't give a fuck about you, and they will call you an idiot all day long on their programs, and you're still watching them. I just don't understand. That's what I'm saying, my man. Who said it? The haters. Oh, D Cool said, "Oh, I'm just for the haters." I know you're just joking, man, but on the real, you know what I'm saying? Stop giving energy to haters, bro. Stop giving energy to haters. That really needs to be the end of that. But that's definitely a cool shit there, man. So yeah, man. Shout out to McGeechan. We'll leave it like this. He said, "I respect your answer, bro. You're right, but unfortunately, the large majority that hear these clowns' opinions first, yeah." A lot of times, like I'll see a video and then I see a coworker regurgitate whatever those guys say, and that hurts me. You know, I don't watch. So you're talking about things. There's some guys that they'll call me or they'll talk to me at work. They know I'm a Knicks fan. They know I do podcasts, and then they'll tell me something that I saw that somebody else posted on my timeline, and I see them repeating stuff that they heard. I'm like, well, that's not true. Well, I know where you got that from. You got that from Stephen A. Smith this morning, right? Like, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Like, man, like we are the real people. We are the real ones, not just me. I'm talking about the chat. Whoever's in these chats here hanging out with me, whoever's supporting the other podcasts out there, we are the ones. We are the real ones. You know what I'm trying to say? So without further ado, the Knicks won tonight, man. So let me get rid of this here for the night. Knicks won 112 to 84. Definitely whooped Portland's ass. There's nothing else that we can say about that. This is a very bad team that we took advantage of, man. So listen, we're five games, 5 game winning streak right now. ESPN tend to update this stuff quicker, right? So ESPN NBA standings, right? So they tend to update this stuff a little faster. So let's see what it looks like now after the Knicks win. After the Knicks win, now we're in sole place of the number 4 spot. So Orlando dropped down now, so they're 21-16. Some of these other clubs, Miami, Indiana just lost Halliburton. The Cleveland Cavaliers, they have a lot of injuries too. Miami Heat's trying to come up, but right now the Knicks have sole possession of the 4th spot. We're actually a half a game now ahead of Miami, Indiana, and Cleveland. So we're in the dog days of the season now, where the real teams are going to start to rise and the fake teams are going to start to drop. So we'll see what happens with the Knicks, man. As far as the Knicks schedule, let's do that real quick before we get out of here. Knicks schedule. So Knicks schedule. The next game we play is against the Mavericks. So we play against the Mavericks. That's gonna be a fun game. They're top heavy, Luka and Kyrie, and then they don't have nothing else after that. So I mean, the Knicks. That should be a good one for the Knicks. Grizzlies season is over, man. They just lost John Morant for real. You know what I'm saying? So the Grizzlies might be done. So the Knicks will have an easier time without John Morant there. Then we play Orlando, and then we play the Rockets. So 4 winnable games, man. We actually could win the next 4. And then take a look at the Wizards and the Raptors. So the next 6, we can win the next 6 games, bro. Let's say if we lose 2 of these, right? If we lose 2 of these, let's say we lose the next 2. Or we could lose the next 3, but then we're probably gonna win the next 3. You know what I'm trying to say? So anyway, we can win the next 6. So we're talking about 11-game winning streak. I'm with it, man. Are you guys with it? Anyway, this is our Knicks, man. This is the Knicks that we love, the Knicks that we support. We're just waiting for the next move, but our Knicks right now, as it is, are a very good team, man. So shout out to our Knicks. Shout out to you guys in the chat. Shout out to MBK and whatever. Like I always do, go find your favorite post-game show. I'm directing you over to Simi and Russell with the MBK post-game show. I don't even know if Sim ever says, "Hey, go check out E-Rule's show" or nothing like that. But I know I do that for Sim all the time. I do it for Steph. I do it for Tone too. So I wonder if those guys do it for me. So I don't necessarily care, but I'm just throwing it out there just in case they're watching. You know what I'm trying to say? I know Ron and still Knicks. I always support Ron whenever he needs me to. So I just hope those guys reciprocate that energy back to me. But anyway, we all doing this stuff for each other, man. But anyway, we up out of here. 4 fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb, salute, and I see you guys on the next one. The next one might be tomorrow because, like I said, after that show on Tony Crow's pod, check out that pod and see, so you can see what I'm talking about. Josh definitely pissed me off with that, man. So I'm definitely gonna be putting out more content just off of GP. You know what I'm saying? Because I just can't. That really pissed me off, man. So anyway, I'm up out of here. See you guys next time. You guys feel like clapping your cheeks before you go to the next pod? Check out the Die Hard Knicks anthem, man. See you guys next time. Peace.
this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard, homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.